All right, we're live. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Saturday nighttime stream. We're starting a little bit late. I'm sorry. We're always starting late. I feel like we officially just start late all the time. All right, so this shall say Saturday night Pokemon card live stream. I'll just keep it real simple. All right, I don't have any special titles tonight. Let's go turn on the ads. Okay, we're going to hit done. We're going to hit automatic. We're going to hit save on that. Happy Sunday, everyone. What's up? The Mudkip's pretty nice. Hi, family. Hey, what's up, man? We brought this over to the table last night, so I thought, why not show it off in the thumbnail? All right. Let's see. I've been busy today, just hanging out, not working. Doing my best not to be working, because you're not supposed to work this much. We're going live for Saturday night. Hitting send on that. Man, I need to clear my throat. All right. Let's go ping. Let's go ping Instagram. Yes. How much does Saba weigh the Mudkip? I don't even know, man. What do you guys think that Mudkip's worth? Saturday night. All right. Whoa. All right, there we go. We'll hit post on that. And we'll hit post on this one as well. All right, cool. Let's jump over to Facebook and grab some ads on Facebook. Facebook, I just enabled monetization. I didn't even know they had that. So maybe we'll make $1 or $2 from our shorts. I don't know. We are? All right, cool. Let's look at the insights for, here it is. Let's see, insights. Facebook, it says, in the last 28 days, get this. In the last 28 days on Facebook, we got 800,000 views. Wow. That's pretty good. Look at that. 28 days, 800,000. Wow, that's heavy, man. I wish our YouTube data looked like that. That's a lot of views. Okay. Holy moly, man. Okay, so I'm just looking at the data. It's very interesting to see. Let's go back here and Saturday night Pokemon card live stream. I'll say free ones. I'll say live customs. And I'll say gym breaks. Cool. All right. Here's an Ivan message. Here's a Levia message. Echo Shambles. All right, there we go. Let me contact, so this is Caleb. I'm going to say, yeah, I found a large box in the shipping area and it had more of your stuff to ship out. It turned out Alexa's ran out of labels. So I printed 3 more for her and I believe it should all be done by now. Oh, the mailman didn't pick up for Monday. Mailman didn't pick up today, so it's going out Monday. All right, so Mr. Caleb Ibarra will be happy to see all of his cards arriving, even though it took a little while. It was a lot of shipping, actually. I mean, it was like a whole shelf of cards. It was really crazy how much he had over here. It's really fantastic. Listing sold. Uh-oh, what's sold? Something sold out of my vault. It says the Dodrio reverse foil sold. Ooh, did I even want to really sell that at this point? I bet it was probably, you know, I probably listed this like over 3 months ago at this point. Give us your password to continue. Oh my God, just log me in, bro. Let's see what this is. So we just sold, jumping over to sold. Dodrio reverse foil for 1,000. Wow. So in the last 2 days, I sold a $4,000 Nido King from XY Evolutions and a Dodrio reverse foil from Fire Red Leaf Green. I almost regret that. I feel like it's probably worth more today than when I initially listed it back then. So, you know, maybe I need to go take all of my vault listings down because they might be out of date. Something to consider. But let's see what I paid for it. Dodrio Fire Red. I probably didn't pay very much. I paid $140 for it. It just sold for 1,000. Unbelievable. And I bought that in 2025. I bought that last year. So I bought it last year for $140, sold this year for 1,000. That's just nuts. That's really crazy. Pokemon is crazy right now, guys. This is it. This is the Pokemon, I don't know, vortex. I can't even describe how that feels. It's like, it feels like easy money, which you're not supposed to ever get easy money, you know? That's crazy. I don't know. It almost makes me uncomfortable. All right. I'm not going to complain anymore. Let's go ahead and put this laptop up here. I can see we have a couple orders. Let me go ahead and put the website in the live chat, which is one of my jobs. It's just a Dodrio. How can it go for $1,000? But again, it's probably underpriced at that point. It probably could have sold for 1.5. How much is the Black Star Charizard? You mean the Gold Star? Honestly, I've got no clue anymore. It'll just depend on whatever the next one sells for, because the cheapest buy it now on that Charizard is like $600,000. Which if it sells for 600, I'll be jumping up and down. I'll be going woohoo! But I don't know if it'll sell for that price. That seems really overpriced to me. But nowadays, you don't even know what overpriced means anymore. It's just whatever, it's like, or maybe. So it's really hard to say, but I wouldn't be surprised if it sold for 200. I told you guys I received an offer for 200 on this guy. So this Gyarados, he's received an offer of 200. I just rejected it. I didn't want to sell it. All right. Which hopefully was a smart move on my end. So I'll place this up here. Okay. Fixing this camera. Oh, yeah. Touching this iPad. Welcome, 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 welcome. What's up, guys? Happy Saturday night. We are. Pausing that. Let's see who's here. Tyler, Jonathan, Desire Snake, Cadian, Jod, Tyler, Lurkin, Daniel, Barry Sports Highlight, Resendez is here. Cricket Jim is here. Mr. Jose Gonzalez is here. Hey, what's up, everybody? We've been pricing up slabs. Look at this guy. This was one of the cards that came back from the recent submission, the one with Karis's cards in it. But this one I submitted, and it happened to get a 10, and it's the Ace of Spades Mewtwo from the Poker Collection. Absolutely love it. Here's an example of some really expensive vintage cards. Here's an example of a really cheap vintage card. Isn't that interesting? Poker cards. I'm the self-declared poker card king. Here we are. Because you can just declare yourself these days. You can say, hey, I'm the king of this, I'm the king of that. All right, so here's Pristine Galarian Moltres. Here's Grimmsnarl. Now, I feel like this thing is going to sell for 100. Oh, is the camera doing that stupid thing? I hate it when the camera does that. Hold on. You have to turn a setting off. There you go. All right. So this Marnie is 110, and I could just buy it from CS-Men and toss it in the live customs right now. So that's something for you guys to think about. That's a good one. Not a lot of good cards to choose between these days, man, because anytime a good one hits the table, it gets purchased. Like Ishigo. How's Ishigo still here? He's the lead character. Here's a $400 Mr. Mime. I don't think he's going to sell. It's bad. That's right, it's fried. Let's take a look at what we're doing here. Here's an order from Ivan Rodriguez, PSA 4 Squirtle Poker card on the table. All right, so we have a slab sale right at the beginning of the stream. See this guy? I just got an offer on him, the Breakthrough Pikachu. If you want him for slab away, not a lot of time left on that. If I'm receiving an offer for it, I guess I could accept it. I guess I want to hold out and see if I get a better price. I always tell the people who make me an offer to try to find me on the internet. You got to be careful because eBay doesn't let you say that kind of stuff. So you got to find just the right words to be like, I'm out there. You could find me. You can make me an offer on Instagram. You know what I mean? So you got to kind of like imply that without saying it. So I'm always waiting for those guys to come and make the same deal with me on Instagram. We have Mr. CS Man, $50. And he doesn't say what he was doing with $50. That was CS Man, right? Wait, let me look at it again. Yeah, that's him. So I guess I'll apply it to his slab away. Let's go over here. Does he have a slab away? I don't remember. Yes, he does. He's got a Venusaur yellow. This drops down to 270. That's taken care of. Thank you so much, Mr. CS Man. We have another order. Let's see. We've got an order from Team Rocket Grunt. Let me get 7 Poke Shuffles. Ah, yes, the delectable Poke Shuffles. Here they are. Very good. How's it going tonight, guys? Oops, move this out of my eyes. Tonight, we're running with the single light running, and the table looks pretty bright, actually. Yeah, it doesn't seem to ruin the table to have a single light running, but you know, it's so easy on my eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the room's quite dark, except for this one spot on the table, and I think it's actually much easier on my eyes to host the stream this way. Cold. All right, that's a cold round. Oof. That was so fast. Wait, did I properly count out 7 there? I went so fast. I went so fast, I was thinking about turning the AC down. That was 7, correct? You can rewind it and watch it. Double watch it, okay, Mr. Team Rocket Grunt? Wow, I did that really fast. Jose Trevino, 10 Poke... I might turn on the AC. 10 Poke Shuffles. What is slab away? Slab away is when someone pays a slab down over 6 months. So you can take on a big slab that you normally couldn't buy outright, and then just pay it down over 6 months. It costs $20 to do that. It's a $20 fee, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very popular. We've been running that for like 6 years. I've helped hundreds of people acquire expensive cards that way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, man, that's cold. 2 cold rounds popping out of the live customs right away. That's nuts, man. I'm so sorry, Jose Trevino. All right. Well, that was a very rough start to the stream there. Let me hit refresh on the website. 3546 was the last order. So there we go. We're out of orders. Those were the first orders in the stream. There were 4 of them. Really rough in the Poke Shuffles. We could put Quip's Dragonair in the Poke Shuffles, and then if you don't like it, you can re-roll it for 90, I guess. That'd be interesting. I'm desperate. I actually don't know what to put in there because everything's, like, expensive. There's not enough stuff that actually fits in there. Here's a pristine Galarian Moltres. I suspect I should try listing this on eBay because you guys have never bought a pristine tag card from me. I need tag to hurry and open up. I sent my first BGS order. Yeah. Your first BGS order, huh? Yeah, tag, I bet you BGS and CGC are getting so many extra orders right now. Let's look at this. Tag pristine Moltres. Let's see if anything pops up. No. So it's really hard to get these pristine grades from tag. We happen to get it. I'm going to go ahead and lower the price, okay? I think that's what our plan is with this. This is pristine Moltres. Not to be confused with regular Moltres. My last message. I can't find how much I owe on Cardos Gengar on Discord. Aren't you done with it? What are you talking... Wait, you're scaring me. What do you mean, Cardos Gengar? You don't know how much is left. I thought you finished it. Brandon Vargas or something? I thought you finished it. Was there supposed to be more left to it? Yeah, I thought you finished it. Was the math wrong? I want to put my slabs on consignment, please. Now, would you like to put all of the slabs on consignment or just particular ones? Yeah, tell me about it, BP Vargas. I can't find how much I owe on Cardos Gengar. I thought you finished that one. Your last amount that you sent was like 1,140 or something like that. I can't remember the exact amount. But that was like, I thought that was it. Oh, I did, lol. Now I just pay for shipping, right? That's right. Okay, you scared the bejeebus out of me with that. Yeah, you finished paying it, and now you just ship it out. That's right. So we're going to make this a much easier $200. There we go. Okay, so he's been repriced. Okay, he wants all slabs put into consignment. Well, there you go, guys. Tonight's a consignment stream. You know what I did? I kept all of them right here. All the slabs are right here. I kept them here just in case you told me something like that. Isn't that funny? All right, let's just see what we got. Victini. I like the Nido Queen. I like the Charizard. The Squirtle is nice. This guy's, nope, this guy's nice. Rhydon. What do you want the Rhydon priced at? Mega Scrafty. Toxtricity, Piplup. Let me look at these. So I'm purchasing these away from you right now and just giving you instant store credit for them because I'll put them back into the shuffles. And then these will go up for consignment, and I might still buy some of these, but not right away because I don't need them all at once. Are you ready? So I'm going to find out what you're being paid out on these. Here goes. $50. Okay, we're going with 50. 80. You're immediately being paid out $218 for those. Do you already have a store credit card? Have you? Let's see. Doesn't look like it. Oh, you do. You've got one over here. It is. Just hasn't been used in a while. Love that Toxtricity. You know me so well. Okay, there we go. So you'll immediately have $218. Now, in our Discord server, I'm going to go mark that these have sold, okay? Actually, I might just be able to take a picture of them real fast. That's a faster way to post. Okay, you ready? So I'm just going to take a picture of them. Oops. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Oh, I got to respond to that. Okay, so, but we'll respond a little later. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Consignment sold. Here it is. When you consign things on the table, one of the cool things is I might be the buyer because I always have a need for cards. Okay, Javier Arroyo sold. Good. Mister, do you like Rhydon? Yeah, he's a great Pokemon. We are. When it comes to this square cut Rhydon, you might be thinking, why did I sell this? Well, you don't know it, but I have more of them. So I bought out a pile of these square cut jungle cards because I thought they were underpriced and they were interesting. So I have a pile of them. That's why I'm not scared to sell one. But they're very cool. I mean, it's we went through all the trouble of grading it, and it's just a really rare card. Where are you going to find one of these? It's a square cut vintage card. Very cool. And now there's going to be one up on the table for sale from Mr. Javier. All right. Rhydon, put it at 75. Okay, you want Rhydon at 75. Listen to that, guys. So he's going to have the Rhydon at a better price. Toxtricity, put it at 40. All right. You ready? So this is a consignment here, guys. Okay. Golden Juggernaut. Oh, that was a card you pulled out of the monthly second chance break. So this is nice for you. This is just like bonus money whenever it does sell. It can be hard to sell, but if you guys are looking carefully at this, that's PSA 9 Marvel Juggernaut out of 50. Pretty good. So I think he's very fairly priced here. Okay. All right. Command Tower. Okay, so this would be 45 for an 8, huh? Toxicity 40, I'll send in. Nah, it's too late. I already bought him. I'll buy it. Here we are. He sold it to me. Boom. I have the fastest order rate because I don't even have to type in anything to PayPal. All right, I need cards like that one for the Poke Shuffle. He's the perfect price. I mean, he's in that price range, you know. So Command Tower shall be 45. Here it is. Javier. Sorry, man. Mr. Sniped me. I'm sorry. I need him too. I need him too for our Poke Shuffles. We're desperate. All right, Patrick Fishnets. Did he say, he didn't say anything special about the Patrick Fishnets, so he's going to be $100. Patrick Fishnets. Actually, this is Mega Starmie, clearly. There we are. Mr. still isn't as fast as Ivan. Ivan's the sharpest sharpshooter in the West. Javier. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to our late night Pokemon card live stream. We have Poke Shuffles, we have Slabs for sale, and we have live customs, and we have table breaks, gym breaks, box breaks. We have Crimson Invasion box split. We have a gigantic menu of cards. There's everything. You can have some fun tonight, chasing after whatever you think is the most valuable thing you can go after. All right. Okay. Okay. Mailman didn't stop by today. That was kind of sad. Okay. Juggernaut at 50, Pineapple at 30. Okay, we're going to do a quick adjustment at that. Juggernaut, this Juggernaut at 50. All right, you got it. And he said Pineapple at 30, Patrick at 60. Victini at 150. I think I'm going to have to purchase that Patrick then. I mean, you're doing 60 on the Patrick. All right. So go and then Piplup. Oh, that's okay. That's the old folder. All not reading. There we go. He said, I'd like these cards to be turned into cash. Okay. That's one way to get your card sold. You just lower the price and I'll gobble it up. There's a point where I don't say no to it anymore. There it is. So no matter what, if you need something to sell fast, there's a way to sell fast. Oops, there goes. All right. So what am I missing here? Yeah, you sold these two cards to me. That's what we're missing. So taking a picture for you of these. Piplup at 30. All right. Oh, I had a pickle for dinner and I'm burping it up. Jesus. Clausen pickles only, guys. I don't know if anyone eats any of those disturbing sugary butter pickles. What do they call those? They call them like butter something pickles. Yuck, dude. Who's eating those? Clausen for life. Why is my screen so red when I take this picture? It's so ridiculous. All right. There's one behind Victini. Mega Scrafty at 75. Yes. You're right. Mega Scrafty. 75 on Mega Scrafty. I'll take that one too. Mega Scrafty sold. All right, so you sold some of these back to me pretty fast. All right, I'm just going to take a picture of this as well. And now I'm going to add these up. I sense a slab away on ZELLE. Ooh, very cool. Loving the ZELLE usage. Okay, so that comes out to 131 plus 218. 350. That was pretty fast. Okay, you're at 350 store credit. There it is. And now I take all these and place them to the side. I got a whole stack of cards here now. I got all of these. These never even went into the Poke Shuffles yet. I think I bought this one back out of the break. So these are some future break cards for the Poke Shuffles and the live customs. I have to have them because we're running so low. We're legitimately running low. I mean, there's just not that much left. All right, you got a big store credit card now to have some fun with. Got any Abyssi? Yeah, we have a lot, actually. We have lots of it. Time to pull another Abyssi chase pull. So, wow. That was a big trade-in, basically. So we've got, and he's got these low prices on the remaining one. Victini only 150, very solid. Piplup only 30, and that's cheaper than the cost of grading. This is only 30. This is Juggernaut for 50. Honestly, I think that's a really good deal. Ride-On for only 75. We were selling it for 100, so he's got some cheap cards up here for you guys. Did I mark them all? They're all marked. Good. All right. Let me hit refresh. Let me give you my list, and if you want to sell, I'm game. Yeah? Tina says he wants the Gundam Musha Z, $1,500 slab away. Oh, okay, let's get it. Let's see. Now, normally the way slab away works, you put $20 down on the card, and you pay the $20 fee as well. So normally the very first payment is at least $40. Let's see. I'll get this started up for you. Either way, though, congratulations, man. It's cool picking out a big slab like that and working it down. I helped a lot of people acquire expensive slabs that way, and it really paid off for them in the long run. Let's see. So you guys are seeing the Gundam cards performing well. That's not a surprise. This is like the third time we've had vintage Gundam cards come back home, and every time they come back, they all sell out. So this is the third time that they're selling out. All we have left, I think, is this 9, basically. Okay, yeah, you're looking at 1990 Gundam, Musha Z Gundam, graded 10 by PSA with the recent cert. Pretty dang cool. Really old Bandai Cardos. So the way this works now, we're going to write the name on the back. So I write this name. Okay, so we know who bought it. And then we create an entry in our Discord server. It's a public, like, ledger, basically. It lets us know who has what and how much they owe. Okay, we're going to go over here. It's going to say July 26th, Tina Lee. PSA 10, Gundam, Musha, Hollow, 1,500. That's what you have left, 1,500. Let's talk a little bit about the slab away rule, so you're not caught blindsided by it. So you have to pay it down within 6 months. So today is July 12th, whatever 6 months from July 12th is. We're pretty, you know, you get like a week or so extra if you need it. But so that's roughly when you got to have it done. Now, do we have like, we check in with you every month to make sure you're making payments? No, we just have one other rule, okay? So the other rule is it has to be halfway done within 3 months. So halfway done at 3 months, all the way done at the 6 months, okay? All right, there you have it. I'm going to go put it in the box. It's in the slab away box with everyone else's slab aways. You want to see some of them? Look, a lot of slab aways. Look at this box. just full of slabs, full of expensive slabs. This is how people get the expensive slabs before anyone else does on the table. Look at these. Slow King, Wick for 1,000. That's CS Man. He took the Venusaur. Here's a Clefairy. Here's Mega Charizard. Tifa. Joey made Cucumber, huh? We got Professor Oak. For all poo-poo. Mr. Big Poo-poo. No! Eric Colburn. Look at this Cubone for 970. Isn't that beautiful? There's Cubone. Here's a Magikarp from Dragons Exalted. Here's a Pikachu Diamond. So, lots of pricey Slabaways in there. That's how a lot of people get them. They put them into Slabaway and they just make some payments here and there, you know? Is that the real TCC or an AI with hands? It's AI. The Tag 10 Sylveon SAR I got from you has blown up. He's talking about he strapped it to a firework and then he blew it up. That's what he means by that. It's really blown up. Okay, send another 20. All right, very good. I'll apply that now. So you have 1480 remaining. So, and you know how that works in our Discord server, right? So you can always track your progress from there. Let's jump over here. My phone was almost dead. So we have a channel in our Discord server somewhere. Here it is. So we have a channel right here called Slabaway. Boop. And there it is. Tina Lee, PSA 10 Gundam, 1500, 1480. So that's how you can publicly track it very easily and know where your progress is. You can. It also creates like a receipt. So you know, if you make a payment and I don't apply it, well, we're able to look that up very easily. We're number 2. We're number 2. Abyss I needed 86, 88, 90, 96, 98, 10, 100, 101. What? Mr. Walter, I think you're asking for like singles. We just sell booster packs. I don't think I could. I couldn't handle selling singles. It would take so long. So I don't think I have the time for that. I don't even know how I would store that. Yeah, we just opened booster packs, man. Here we go. Let's see. I think I'd need to hire like an employee to sell singles. Somebody who can just sit around all day for like 15 hours, $15 an hour. All right. We have a Team Rocket Grunt order its wig, 10 Pokey Shuffles. He's going deeper into the Pokey Shuffles. Here goes. I just opened 90 packs already. Yeah, it's a fun set, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. Mr. Team Rocket Grunt, what do we got going on here? Squawkabilly. Wax Pack Link. You're in good hands here. That's going to be a hit. That's a pricey one. I think it's like 75. And a Gudra right behind it. Wow, guys. You know, it stings so much when you buy a round of 10 of these and they're perfectly cold, but then you get 2 in a row. Maybe 3. Let's see. There's still time. We're at the beginning. Congus Gun, Clam Pearl, Seviper. Great. Oh, my gosh. Look at this. He did pull a jackpot. Yeah, so if you've ever pulled a cold round in here, check out this jackpot round. $40, whatever the hell that is. And then a Wax Pack Link is like 70, I think. So that's pretty crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This goes back in. Now, the Star Spot is an item. It's a sealed booster box this time of Adventure Time Card Wars, okay? Which I've hosted before, and I think last time I hosted it, the person who won just sold it back to me. You could technically do that, but I'm not excited to buy it. I'm trying to liquidate it. Maybe I should sell it on eBay. All right, so you're going to have a spot in there, though, which is a good thing. So you have a 1 in 4 odds of taking that. All right. It's a valuable box to somebody, but we don't need it. We've been selling those for a long time. I'm ready to get them off the menu. You know, I'm ready to cycle the menu a little bit. Now, Wax Pack Link, where is he? He's like over here. That's Mario. This is Link. And it says Pokey Shuffle. There it is. Oh, it's been re-rolled before. It's at 65. Okay, it's a $65 item. And then Gudra. You're still way up. 40 plus 65 plus whatever this Gudra is. Wherever it is. Where is it? Aha. Gudra is $45. So not bad. Not bad. 45, 65, 40. Is OP16 coming next week? It should arrive soon. I imagine it would. I mean, I can go look up the tracking to make sure nothing's wrong. Did you hear about an artist who took Taylor Swift's garbage after party and sold small encapsulated pieces for $25? He sold out too. Damn, that's crazy, man. Dang, I feel sad now, says Musobot. Oh, yeah, he, yeah, Team Rocket Grunt just placed this order. He was the oldest person in line, and this is a lucky round for him. That doesn't mean you can't get lucky. There's a ton of slabs in the box. I mean, have you seen the box? Look how many slabs are in it. So there's a lot of slabs there, so it's not impossible for something lucky like that to happen again. It's just random too, you know, so this was his luck. Did you put the star spot into the second chance bag? Did I? Oh, I did. I'm sorry. Was that what I did? I might have done that. Hold on, wait a second. I gotta look at these bags more carefully. Hold on, wait a second. Did I? Trade. Oh, here it is. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. Oh, look at this. This card right here. Get Sleepy Zard. I never threw that away. Okay. All right. Let me double check this. Oh, it's over. It's over, actually. This is done. To Roki Hyun. So this is done. This box is complete. The star box is over. We can pick a new star box. All right, now what are we doing? Keep the booster slab, re-roll the Pokey slab. All right, very good. Vintage Wax Pack Link is pretty cool. Put that there. Let's grab a baggie. Thank gosh I caught it. There you go. Keep an eye on me, guys. I make dumb little mistakes like that on the table. Keep an eye on me. Well, we would have known something was wrong because we would have remembered that you went in there when it was time for the box to go off. We would have been like, wait, where's Team Rocket Grunt's spot? He won a spot. Now, here's Hisui and Gudra. But yeah, you're right. It's good that we noticed. Better not test my memory, you know. But you know what they say? I'm Mr. Never Forgetty. I never forget those things. I just remember, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the craziest part here is you're now going to re-roll for 8 fresh spots. That's the craziest part. All right. This swing goes back in. And this may be another jackpot round. I don't know. Who knows what happens next? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You get Wobbuffet Old Maid. So the last card was like, what, 45? So what's Wobbuffet Old Maid going to be? Probably something very similar, probably like 40. Can't imagine it's higher than that, though. Here he is. He's actually 35. So we re-rolling him for 30. We are. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When did I get 2 spots in that box? I only got one that I gifted. The other card was for the second chance. Are you saying you shouldn't have 2 spots in here? Ooh, we better be really careful with this kind of stuff. Yeah, actually, it didn't make sense to me that it filled up like that. You're right. Thanks, Javier, for the spot. I don't remember if you pulled 2 spots. I thought there were 2 spots left myself. That's why when TRG got that 3rd spot, I was like, it's over? Mr. Team Rocket Grunt, are we re-rolling Wobbuffet here? Man, I need to turn the AC back on. Hold on, let me turn the AC on. AC's too low or high or whatever the term is. All right. obviously no mistakes have been made with the star box break. Reroll. Okay, so here's the reroll. I turned the AC on. There you go. And ready. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? Yeah. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so that reroll turned into a bust. Congratulations, though, on your booster pack spot. And the star box break now needs one more person, apparently. It is all right. Thank you for that, Mr. Javier. Here's the Ryan Waterhouse Sketch Energy Sword. Here's Oddish. Here's Dugong. Here's Venusaur. So many cards. Here's Shining Tyranitar Mega Break. Hathim says 3 Spirit Forged. Hathim, it's finally your turn. There were exactly 3 of these left. Did you know that there were 3 of these left? How did you do that? You're like a professional sniper. All right, here goes. Hathim. Snipping this. Snipping one of these. Okay. Mr. Hathim. Mr. Hathim. We've been putting stuff like that graded booster pack into the Poke Shuffles just because we're running out so much of regular slabs. We got to reach for like strange stuff. Ancient Heritage and Rek'Sai Breacher. Not the Breacher. Not the Breacher. Ah, man. Okay, Hathim with an H. By the way, is Beatrice Moniz here tonight? I never got to open Beatrice Moniz's box. Here we are. Ooh. So after that, it's a new box of Spirit Forged. Good. Good, 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 good. Putting that back. And now, let's go ahead and grab this. That's another link pack. How many of these guys do I got? I got a couple of them. I'm almost sold out. We're making this 75. He's going in the Poke Shuffles again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, cool. Cool, baby. He's $5 off when he's in this box. How nice is that? Wax, pack, link, P8. PSA 8, really high grade on a wax pack from 1989. You know, they didn't make those wax packs like, you know, to be graded, basically. They're a real messy thing. Whatever machine was putting them together wasn't, you know, trying to make them perfect. Definitely wasn't. All right, there we have some progress. Now, we have an order of Jose Trevino, CB Magic Avatar. All right, Magic Avatar. We got a lot of orders right at the start, but I'm sure the queue will give up pretty soon. Okay, so it won't be too much. Oops, won't be too much longer of a wait. Avatar packs. You know, we had the live action Avatar Netflix show come out recently, season 2, I guess, huh? Apparently, viewership declined for that, but they didn't really advertise it too well. I didn't know about it till people started talking about how not enough people watched it. Raven Eagle, Heroic Intervention, Wartime Protesters, Soka Swordmaster, Sokka, The Legend of Yang Shun, Plains, Coastal Piracy, Dramatic Reversal, Komodo Rhino, Price of Freedom, Northern Air Temple, Amber Island Production, Flexible Waterbender, oh my god, Foggy Bottom, oh my god, and Cycle of Renewal. All right, very good. Place that there. Did I just get a message from Karis at 3:20 a.m.? What did she say? She's saying, she had a bad dream. Hold on, let me respond to her. What do I say? So weird. She was feeling too hot tonight, which is so rare for her. She's never too hot. She's always too cold. And I was like, that's weird. Why are you feeling so hot, you know? So she was like overheating somehow. It's just strange. And then she has a terrible nightmare tonight, apparently. Okay, heroic intervention. And here's a Raven Eagle. Ooh, Raven Eagle. All right, that was for Jose Trevino. Toss this over here. She gotta go sleep out in the family room now. Dude, she does that a lot, man. There we go. All right. You guys ever have bad dreams? Tell me about your bad dreams. I'll be your dream interpreter. Okay, so the bad man can't hurt you when you open up Magic Collector boosters because you always get something out of there. All right, cool. Let's take a look at this website queue. Mr. Ki Hyun Ro. All right, let's see. You want 25 OP15s and 3 live customs. That's huge, man. All right, sounds good. So 3 live customs. Let's grab it. $25 of the OP15s. 3, 1, 2, 3. There it is. Let's see. We got the Donphin. We got Charmander. And we got the... What is that? Single cell membrane. 1 Charmander popping out. Woo! Oh, man. These live customs, man. Here we are. I'm sorry. I really wanted that manga card. Let's try and pull it. So it's OP15 Japanese, huh? Okay, so your turn's not over. Maybe you get lucky here. Let's find out what happens. First of all, you're going to need a bonus pack. And then you're going to need a whole box of these. So let me go grab a whole box. One whole box of OP15. Here they are, OP15s. All right. Ooh. Oops. There we go. Putting that there. I got 3 of those Charmanders. Yeah, maybe I should swap up what we're putting in there. All from live customs. Ah, man. There we go. Here's a sneak. All right. There we go. Come on now. Good. There we go. All right. Now, 25 of these. Snipping this as well. And snipping this. And snipping this. All right. There we have it. What do we got? That's actually a really big order. Tossing this over here. Let's count it up. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. They're all there. Let's pull you a manga. Let's see what happens. Possible. We got, oh, that's not bad at all. A golden Luffy Dawn card. That's pretty good, I think. Wow, cool, man. Golden Luffy Dawn card. Okay. So far, so good. Here's a holo. And another holo. Here's this girl. You know, this is just a common, but I don't know. Yeah. Nami in a bikini. Might have some value, surprisingly. Okay, here's a holo. Here's a holo. Here's this girl in a wedding dress. All right. That's pretty good. The Golden Dawn card. Nice. Glad to hear it. Tossing that away. What do we have here? We've got a holo. Here's a holo. Here's another Nami card. Ooh, another Nami card. All right. Good. Here's a holo. And here is an SR. Good. And a holo. And an SR. Oh. Here's a holo. Here's a holo. Here's a holo. And here's a holo. They're going to be a full art. There it is. What's her name? Is she Nico Robin? I can't remember her name. All right, you got a nice alt art. Pretty good. Wow, you know, we didn't open a lot of this product, I noticed. You guys didn't open this set as much. The other One Piece sets got opened a lot. Here's a holo. And last but not least, here in fact is another holo. All right. I felt like your pack opening here was pretty good. Okay, good. Tossing this. Grabbing that fat bag. You got a little bit of a fat baggie going. We got to get your first shipment soon. We are. What kind of shipment will this be? An international one, or will it be sent to that U.S. address, you think? Here, let's see. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing you a first-time round of shipping soon. Ooh. All right. Toss this in here. All right, cool, man. Now, here's, oops, Sudden Assault Kobani. Here's Charizard. Here's Gym Leaders. And King of Hearts Lily Solgaleo. Now, that looks too expensive. Let's test that one, because I think that one's getting repriced. Let's see. Poor kid. She's having nightmares, huh? Poker playing. Lily Solgaleo. So the cheapest one of these is just $300. All right, so our price is too high. We're gonna lower it. All right. Da-da-da. There it is, 300. Good, look at that. King of Hearts, Lily Solgaleo. Cool. New price. Okay, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the big order tonight. Not so bad so far, guys. Actually been pretty busy so far. I'd love to see some first-time orders from a new guy. Here's Matthew Rodriguez with a ZELLE order. He says, a box of Weiss Brown Crusty. Bro, you don't got to bring the crusty into this. What the hell? He said he wants it crusty, too. Holy Jesus, dude. One whole box of crusty brown dust. My God. So, in the news today, I don't know if you guys caught this, but like 2 hours ago, a major U.S. politician died. Died from, I guess, a medical emergency or something. It is Lindsey Graham, Republican senator of, I think, South Carolina. Is he South Carolina? I think he's South Carolina. Lindsey Graham is dead at 71. Did you guys know that? Did you hear that in the news yet? You will. It's going to be all over the news in the morning. We are. Pretty interesting. He's been in politics for as long as I can remember. All right, you ready? So that was in the news. Snipping this. And snipping this. He's a controversial figure. Okay. So he had plenty of haters. Very good. I wonder who replaces him. That wedding dress, Nami, PSA 10, seems 1,000. I'm not sure. That was Nami in the wedding dress? I didn't realize that. What is this? Is it tentacles or something like that? It looks like tentacles here. I don't understand what I'm looking at. Is she in a pot with tentacles? Oh my God, she's in a pot with tentacles or something. What am I looking at? Here's the Seashell Mommy. Max Holloway defeats Conor McGregor in 30 seconds. I saw that too. Conor McGregor jumps forward. He throws out a heavy kick. And I guess he tore his something, his tendon or something. There, ligament. Yikes. I feel bad for him. He was a really well-known UFC champion or something like that. And then he got his leg broken. I remember that. He broke his leg. And then he comes back and he just gets injured right away again. So what do you think? He comes back a third time? I kind of bet not. Jesus Christ, dude. All right, here's a girl. It was only a matter of time. I figured he wouldn't make it till the end of the week. Plot twist, Netanyahu replaces him. That's right, the Jewish puppet master. There it is. Let's see. We were kind of talking a little bit of that kind of stuff in our Discord server politics channel. And it got, man, it got out of hand, man. Here we are. It's an interesting time period, I'll tell you that. People hold a lot of conspiracy views now. The internet is very wonderful for those, huh? Whoa, holy, you got the bunny girl. That's what I said, bunny bread. Whoa. Conor will end up fighting Jake Paul. Ooh, what do we got? Okay, we got a hit here. Whoa, that's a lot of skin, but she's technically not naked. All right, another bunny girl. I just can't see why people open these. It just doesn't make sense to me. I ordered for the first time on 7/5. Did my shipment go out? Do we get tracking info on our order? I'd love to help you. What's the name of the order? Here we are. Is it Justin Kim by chance? I think that guy went out late. Matthew Rodriguez. Da-da-da. Wow, crazy stuff in here. No Siggy this time, though. So I know what happened. Your package went out late, but it is already out, and you should have tracking for it. Check your email address for an email from stamps.com. Your package went out late. I don't know what happened. I think Alexa's like lost your label or something. She said she didn't have a label, but I'm like, that's crazy. So I ended up printing a new label. And then I personally packaged it up and left it out for the mailman myself. So it's definitely out now. Whew. Let's see. You should be in this matte box. Those are some naughty cards. That's right. Naughty cards. There we go. I had somebody who snapped their leg playing basketball when I was 17. I'm now almost 39. I'm still terrified to do any sports. I think Conor was nervous if you watch at the beginning. Yeah, it's cool that he wanted to get back into it, but you almost hate to see it, you know? Like, I'm sure he has fans, and I'm sure he has haters, too. But you hate to see it, you know? Don't you just want to see a good fight? That's what I want to see. Somebody goes in there, they're willing to risk their health to be in a fight. You want to see a good fight, but his leg going bad right away? That's too bad, huh? Ooh, this is on eBay now, this bad boy. So we've got a Charizard, $5,000. I should list that up on eBay. All right. Thank you, Matthew. Now, Matthew, you go on this special giveaway. Remember, bonus giveaway for people in ZELLE. People who use ZELLE get the bonus giveaway because we like ZELLE a lot. No fees on ZELLE. So if you take the time to learn ZELLE, if you're somebody who, you know, purchases a lot on the channel, if you take time to learn ZELLE and use that to order your cards, you're always going to get added. Every $100, you're going to get added to this ZELLE giveaway. It's worth it. You know, you might even consider opening a bank account just capable of using ZELLE. I think Brett Love did that recently. Especially when argumentatively, even Dana admitted it in the press conference, Conor's the biggest star of all time in any fighting sports. Yeah, I didn't know that. But that's interesting. Yeah, I recognized him. He actually does a little politics too over in Ireland. He calls for like nationalism and stuff like that over there. He gets himself in trouble over there. So he's an interesting figure. He also got accused of R-wording a girl. Remember that? Lots of attention on that guy. Okay, put this over here. Chainsaw Man, Pitiful Home Power. Bulbasaur. How about just a nice 10? Kobani. Here we go. Kishibe. That's Kobani. This is Kishibe. Kishibe. Hey, this is a golden signature card if anyone wants it. It's only 80. Maybe because he's a Waifu. I think that's how it works. That's a 9. There we go. Animal Crossing Flick. Yep, he is a gem. Over in Ireland, there was recent news where somebody was getting in trouble because they built like this giant bonfire out of wooden pallets. But at the top of the bonfire, they placed like a replica of a mosque. And then the police were coming to take it down and they set it on fire anyways. So that was another one of the news. Getting pretty rowdy over there. Let's take a picture of this. I feel like the Irish would be that way because they had their northern part of their island taken by the British. Northern Ireland. And they just fight over that all the time. For like generations. They've been fighting over it. They've been fighting over it for a long time. So it's like, why would they be super friendly to a whole bunch of new people arriving too? It's almost like you could see it coming is what I'm trying to say. You could see it coming. All right, so these two go together. All right, and then we got Chainsaw Man going here and here and here. All into A. That UFC fight was a scam. Somebody probably lost money on that fight. Somebody was probably placing bets on him. You got all these sports betting channels now. Oh, what's this, a new email? Cloud Opus 1, what is he saying? You have a new message. Oh, I already read that message. Man, Wegovy's kicking my butt, man. All right, let's see. Food's just not digesting. It's just sitting in my stomach. Terrible feeling. What's an expensive item? So this is expensive. Get a round of pricey slabs up off the table. That's pricey. Oh, that's consigned though. This is expensive, but I don't know if that's the right price for the Clefable. No, I think it is. I think we lowered the price already, didn't we? Is that what we just did? We just lowered this to 500. So there we go. 500, 800. 5,000 will do it. 1,000 on this Mickey Mouse. I don't plan on lowering the Mickey Mouse. He's great. 600 on the Dratinian. Now see, this card seems like one that really ought to be up on eBay as well. Ooh, I just blinded myself. That's a really special card. I've been placing these cards on eBay, and you know what I noticed? They get tons of watchers. So I suspect they're just going to sell over there. Okay, so it's kind of first come, first serve. You guys or eBay, whoever wants it. Someone bet 900,000 for Max to win. Lol. Drake put 1 million on Connor. Damn, dude. Who's got $1 million to just play around with? Joseph Smith, one other shuffle. You got it. One other shuffle. That's crazy, man. Would you guys, what if you guys could place sports bets using Pokemon cards? Would you guys like that? As silly as that sounds. Boop. So like, let's say you have a card and somebody else has a card and you place a bet on who's going to win. Whoever wins gets both cards or something like that, right? All right, that's Joseph Smith. One other shuffle and it's cold. 1935, lol, he's older than me. Yeah, so this is a bubblegum Mickey Mouse card. I'm a big collector of these. I have a lot. And this one's the 1935 Watch It's a Snap. I really love this card. There's so many bubblegum Mickey Mouse cards, but none like this one. You've got Mickey Mouse taking a picture with Pluto, and they're basically taking a selfie with the 1940s camera or 1930s camera. Look at that old camera. So this is them taking a selfie together, right? And it's just really, really fascinating. What's also cool, you see like a chimney in the back on this home and you think, that might have actually been a time period where everyone was using their fireplace because it's so long ago. Houses were built with chimneys because they were actually using the fireplace to keep the house warm. So it's an amazing timepiece. More than vintage, it's like historic. That's how old it is. It's multi-generational. So I ran into the bubblegum Mickey Mouse cards a while back, and I started gobbling them up. Oh, are they not here? I thought I had them here. They're somewhere. I have a bunch of them somewhere. I'll show them off another time. We'll show them off another time. Did Mickey invent the selfie? He didn't invent it, but boy, that is a selfie with the 1935 camera. It's really cool. Yeah, it's really interesting. I own more of those Watch It's a Snap Mickey Mouse cards, but I'm not willing to give many of them up. Just this one. All right, his same age with my grandma. That's just dumb, says Bloco. What, the bubblegum Mickey Mouse? Or he must mean something else. So will you host that, mister? It sounds like an interesting idea. Yeah, I mean, if something big comes up, like, I don't know, like a big fight or a big football game, if you guys want to put a card down to bet, maybe like for, I don't know, like a live custom spot or something, I could probably host that just to be a goof, you know, just to have fun with it. I don't mind. Here's an order from Matthew T. Weiss Schwartz Brown Dust, Japanese ×3. So 3 of the brown dusts. You got it. World Cup bets. 1, 2, 3. Here we are. I don't want to get too deep into it because probably to truly host sports betting, you need like a license. So I don't want to do like, you know, every night sports betting or something like that. You know what I mean? Ooh, actually, yeah, maybe I should look into that. Because as fun as that sounds, it sounds like if I did that consistently, like if I hosted it all the time, I think you could argue my business is hosting sports betting. Let me ask AI advice on this. What we currently do is like pokey shuffles, live customs. You know, it kind of makes sense, right? Like it's that's sort of in our realm of dealing with cards. I'm offering a card product with RNG elements. But to actually allow you guys to place bets on a sports game using Pokemon cards, let me ask AI its advice on this. Hey, I have a really great idea. What if we chose a real world event like a UFC fight, and 2 customers come in, one person buys a booster pack and bets it that UFC fighter A wins. The other customer buys another pack and he places the opposite bet, UFC fighter B wins. Then the fight takes place in the real world, and whoever wins the fight, the customer gets both packs from the bet. Do you think that this would be a very bad idea to host for my live Rip and Ship channel? All right, let's see what AI says. It's probably going to say yeah. You would have to have a license. Yeah, it might be, you might really be getting into gambling at that point. I don't want to truly do like, you know, like true like sports betting gambling. AI, this is a high-risk idea. Not because the customers wouldn't like it, but because it starts to look a lot like gambling from a legal perspective. Let's see. The problem is that the outcome is determined by a third-party sporting event completely outside of your control. Customers are risking something of value. States regulating bets on sports betting. Many states regulate betting on sport events very strictly, even if cash isn't paid out. Calling it packs instead of money doesn't necessarily change the legal analysis. Yeah, okay, it's a funny idea. Not going to do it. You can host betting between you and your buddy, but I'm never going to, you know, like I'm never going to have like a product on the menu that says, you know, take a side and I'll host it. So, you know, let's say Musabot and Magician's Hobby, they're looking at, like, I don't know, the UFC fight, and you guys place a bet between each other, and then somebody wins, and the outcome is I have to open 2 packs for him or something like that. You guys did that between each other. That's fine. But I can't create a product where I say, okay, come in here, we're setting up for a sporting event. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. It's too risky. Matthew Trumper, all right. Yeah, I don't think the government's going to get you if it's just you and your friend doing it, but I'm not going to create a real product for that. You are? Let's see. A systematized product for betting on a sports event. We've got, dang, dude, look at that outfit. Oh my God, why don't girls dress like that? Oh my Lord. She's about to stomp on your balls. Whoa. Okay, fangirl. Too risky to be on the channel. When you ask AI stuff like that, use truth at the beginning. What? Maybe I will. All right. Whoa, that's a girl. What is this? Well, like her G-string strap is cutting into her butt cheeks? I guess, man. All right. Holy mommy. Jesus Christ. All right. There we go. Look at that. Sleeve number 1. Ayo. I know. Mr. Matt. There we go. Lewd cards. Yeah, we've been selling lewd cards for almost the entire time. I think we've sold them for 6 years now, and they've been a pretty large part of the channel. Lots of lewd card openers in this group. So you're amongst friends if you like lewd cards over here, because, again, there are a lot of lewd card openers over here. We also recently made a change to our Discord server. We have naughty channels in our Discord server now. We used to have that when we started the Discord server years ago at the very beginning. And then I took them away, and now I brought them back, and I don't even know if people are using them yet. I think people are too shy. We are. You can't even sell spots. For a chance to win something, every customer has to buy a physical item. True. That's why every break comes with a physical item. So, for example, each live custom booster pack has a common card in it. Every Poke Shuffle is a common card that you're buying. And our custom booster packs over here always have a card inside. So you're correct. Yeah, we're always selling a Pokemon card in all of our breaks and Poke Shuffles and live customs. And really those products are like, you know, those are like Pokemon card products. I think if we did like sport betting, it's too much. It's too crazy. It sounds like a, you know, it sounds probably like a harmless idea, but it's probably not allowed. I dropped 400 on Sneaker Bunko singles and slabs today. What? We are. Let's see. So, do I just take a picture of these? Let's take a picture of these. Beautiful cards. I should probably get some of this listed up on eBay, but I'm just going to take a picture for now. Pricey Slabs channel. All right. Picture. There we go. Very nice. Where is the Mudkip Gold Star break? Yeah, I know. Where's the Gold Star Mudkip break? I want it now. Kind of feel like leaving this Charizard up here, but I'll put him down there. All right, so he's out of the way. Pricey Slabs. Good, we removed some slabs from the table. We needed to do that. We need to make room. Okay, let's see what's next. So now we've got no orders on the website. The website's good. And it's Saturday. Are you guys having a good Saturday? I went swimming. It's summertime and it's swimming time, man. The water was nice. Actually, it wasn't too bad at all. It was like 85 degrees out today and the water was nice, and it was warm-ish, but it wasn't like too warm. Like it was refreshing. The water refreshed you from the heat. Ooh, here we go. Giratina 10. Amazing. Voltalam. Now, see, this is a perfect example of a card that should definitely be on eBay, because who's hunting for Voltalam in our stream? This is a German 10 Merip. Wirf eine Münze, Besar fügt sich Voltalam. Selber 10 Schadenspunkt zu. What? Voltalam. Voltalam sounds way cooler than Merip. So, I love reading the little attack instructions in German. German language is so funny sounding. Very different from the way French sounds, kind of different from how English sounds. I'd say it's pretty unique. All right, let's take a picture. Picture one. I love how oh yeah, he's grabbing the gold pimp. That's a funny observation. Let's bring this guy over here like this. Picture number 2. And picture number 3. There it goes. All right, Voltalam. Spunt. What? No, Norway lost versus England. England's going forward. They can't be stopped. All right. Just ordered. Ooh, sounds good. Let me post this to eBay real fast. It won't take too long at all. So we're going to choose list item. PSA 10. Merip. Volt. Lam. Neo Discovery. German. 2001 Pokemon. Okay, and number 58. Good. Is this card professionally graded? Yes. Grade 10. Continue. I should say Pop 2 as well, or somewhere, if it fits into the title. Okay, we'll do doot, doot, doot. If the card's a really low pop card, people appreciate a title that says like Pop 2. So let's try that. Pop 2. All right. Item specifics. Description. What's cool about this Voltalam is it's also a recent certification number, right? So that's their upgraded certification. We'll say 500 for it. Do you think that's too low almost? Man, I wonder. Nowadays, with the way price of Pokemon cards are going, he's Pop 2, so I doubt the other one's for sale. So I can just price them however I want. There you go. Your listing is live, and there you go. That's an eBay listing now. And so here's what we do. On the slab, we put in E. E for eBay. Okay. So now, if it sells, I have to go retrieve it. All right, let's see what's going on here. We're jumping over here. I also never got a tracking link for my order on 7/5. So the tracking number is automatically emailed to you. And you're saying it didn't arrive in your email. That's what you're claiming. I can tell you about it. Give me a second. Okay, so are you on Discord? Can I share it with you there? Or do you want me to email you the tracking number? Probably just email it to you. Normally, I would just tell people to go look this up. I'm going to email this one to you because I know it went out a couple days later. It says in transit. That's what it says. So it's in transit. Currently in Kansas City. All right. Now, oh, I can't copy it yet because I need your email. So here's your email. All right. I'm warning you. I'm sending you an email right now, okay? Boop. It's going to say tracking. And now let's go copy and paste that tracking number again. Copy. It's going to say USPS. Boom. All right. So there you have it. I've just emailed you the tracking personally. But, you know, in the future, just look for stamps.com, an email from them, okay? So you'll get an email from them. Now let's take a look at this order. You want 20 of the Poke Shuffles. Whoa. I was not anticipating that. He's ordering 20 Poke Shuffles. That's a lot. Good luck, Mr. Justin K. I may have mistyped my email on my first order. Oh, ooh, that's important because that means any future tracking numbers will not get properly sent to you unless I update that email. It's such a pain in the butt to update that. All right, let's see what we got. 20 of these, huh? 1, 2, 3 to the back. 20 in a row, everyone, and he gets 2 free ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 2 free ones. Ooh, I hope it's good. I like this Pokemon, actually. Bramblin or whatever. It's a good design. Go Lurk. Kind of cool. Kind of dumb. I hate the monkeys. Lorantis. I can't remember that Pokemon's name. Old Maid Psyduck. Okay, we're picking up Old Maid Psyduck. That's not a bad situation. He's actually like 50, I think. He's a pricier one, if I recall. Murkrow. How about another one? How about another poll? Here's Lanoon. Saverlage. 9 of Hearts. Vaporeon. All right, looks like you're going to do all right in this order. And the bonus cards did not hand out any bonus pulls, though. So you end up with 2 pulls, Psyduck and Vaporeon. That really doesn't sound too bad. Let's find out what they are. My correct email is the one on this order. Can you update it? Yes, we'll update it. I'll update it next time we print your label out. 9 Vaporeon and Psyduck. So here's the Psyduck. $55 on the Psyduck, so that's good. Now, what about this Vaporeon, huh? Did I miss it? 9 of Hearts Vaporeon. Oh my gosh, is it in here? P9, 9 of Hearts Vaporeon. Oh, here it is. Thank heavens. All right, not bad. You went from $100 to whatever this adds up to, 55 and 75, which is like 130, I think. God, I'm bad at math. You'd think I'd be really good at math after doing this for so long. All right, there it is. Da-da-da. Not bad. One's a vintage card and the other one's a cute Psyduck. Not super vintage, but it's actually from 2019. So it's not exactly new, is it? That's a 7-year-old card. Plug my phone back in. You know, my phone loses battery really fast these days. I think it's time for me to upgrade my main phone. All right. So what are we thinking here, Mr. Justin K? Would you like to re-roll either of these or keep both of them? This would re-roll into 65. This would re-roll into 45. So you can keep either, re-roll one of them, or re-roll both of them, whatever you feel like. Let's see. I love how that Persian is pouncing on the gram of gold. Can I buy Sharingan of Tears? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Sharingan of Tears. I'll pull that back up if it's on the table. I don't understand the rerolls. Yeah, so the way rerolls work, let's say you don't like the Vaporeon. Well, you can actually re-roll him, which is where you get $65 worth of Pokeshuffles for him, and he goes back into the box for $75. So he will go back in for $75, and you will be allowed to pull out $65 of Pokeshuffle cards. So it's like trying again, but with a little bit less than the value of the slab. Can I explain? Sorry, new to your channel. I use custom payment on site. Oh, yes, that's right. Yeah, you would use custom payment, Mr. Musubat. That's right. That's how that works. Yeah, so basically it's like if you don't like the slabs you got, you can try again, but you don't get the full value of the slabs. So you can turn him into $45 worth of Pokeshuffles. That would be 9 of them. You can turn this guy into $65 of Pokeshuffles. That would be, what's 65, like 13 maybe? See what I'm saying? Or if you like them, you can just say, I'd like to keep them. So if you think the Psyduck is good, you keep them. If you think the Vaporeon's good, you say, I'll keep them. If you're new and would like to place an order, website link is pinned in chat. Yeah, if you're happy with your pulls, you just say, I'll keep them. I got it. I will keep them. All right, there you go. Very nice. This gets thrown away. And now we write your name on the back. Okay. And you actually did pretty good here. And if you re-rolled, you'd have a chance to do badly. Sometimes people re-roll and they get really lucky. Sometimes they get unlucky and it just ends in disaster for them. I've seen it go both ways. All right. So Sharingan of Tears. Let's go find that real fast. Sharingan of Tears. We also have this guy, Boz B. And we have this Aki Hameno signature. You get them together. They can be put into slab away. Here's this Halo sketch card. How cool is that? It's pretty neat. Got a lot of weird cards up here lately. Kara's told me that the Sharingan eyes, or whatever they're called, she told me that they're popular. She's a big Naruto nerd. That's why she opened those packs. She's like, I love Naruto. Okay, not in here. Do you have a list of what can be pulled? Yeah, so we can actually just show off what slabs are still in the box. And there might be a couple other surprises in the Poke Shuffles that are not a slab. It might be something else. Oh, wait, is it in the is the item you want in the Discord server? That's fine, too. You just tell me that you bought it out of the Discord server. All right. Yeah, so let's show off the additional items in the Poke Shuffle. The idea is the Poke Shuffle costs $5 and you're hoping to get lucky. Now, these are always changing. The slabs in this box are changing all the time. They change rapidly. Let's see. Wobbuffet 10, Gudra 10, Suicune 9, Gengar 10, Sandslash 8. That's 4th print wave. Super rare. A lot of people don't understand how rare that is. Super rare. Flygon 9, Zacian 9, Old Maid Coughing 10, Hisuian Samurott 45, Ho-Oh. Here's a Fuecoco, Iron Leaves, that's really nice. Xatu 10, Shiny Xatu. This is Crystal Guardians Bulbasaur Vintage. This is really fun. Holding Hope Darth Vader, little top tier non-Pokemon card. I like that one a lot. Here's Onyx 9 from Cardos. Cloth. Yeah, you guys can see we need some more cards in here, actually. Dragapult, Porygon, Squirtle. This is really nice. First edition PSA 8 Squirtle. This is nice. Blissey for only 30. Another Psyduck for 50. Yours was 55. Here's Umbreon 8, Jigglypuff 9, Dratini 9, Heracross 10. Here's a Shinji Kanda Sandshrew, graded 10. Now, the trick with these cards is they're only allowed to get up to $100 in value. That's the trick. So I don't go above 100. Maybe I should. I don't know. Because if I do, it leaves a giant gap of cold ones in the box, right? So it affects the box to have like let's say I put a $200 slab in there. Well, that affects the box a lot because now you got to put in like 39 cold ones and one hot one. You know what I mean? So here's an Yveltal 10, Pikachu 10, McDonald's Pikachu 10, ooh, Superior 10, Chespin 8.5, Charmander 10, and apparently this Venusaur. But this guy's been stuck in the box a long time. I almost wonder if he's not truly in there. All right, that Vadar is tempting. Yeah, that's in the Poke Shuffles. He's a cool card, isn't he? We got some fresh slabs from our friend, Mr. Javier. He just sold some back to us, didn't he? And I'd like to start to put some of those in there. Like, here's a card I never priced, Mega Sharpedo, huh? I'd like to put him in the Poke Shuffles. Actually, here, that Chaku and Charmander is tempting, too. Yeah, there's a couple cards that are a little more desirable than the others. Maybe we should put a Mickey Mouse in there. Okay, like this one right here. He sold this for $75, but it is actually a $100 card. So he's going to go back in for $100. This is from Mega Dream, and it's an alt art from Mega Dream. Mega Scrafty. He's going back in. Actually, I feel like Mega Scrafty could just go into the live customs this time. Let's put him in the live customs. He's such a big card. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's going in the live customs this time. He's a cool pull. Number 241. Mega Scrafty T10. Do you have leftover Animal Crossing packs? I do. We're almost sold out of those. That's where you saw the Tom Nook graded card. That's where he came from. He comes out of those packs. Kares played a ton of Animal Crossing when that Animal Crossing, I don't remember the name of it, but there was like this COVID time period where a new Animal Crossing game comes out, and she played that so much. She was actually playing Animal Crossing around the time I was bidding on the Gold Star Torchic 10. And so I have a memory of that, you know. Here we are. Just like this. Okay, how many packs do we have left? It's back here somewhere. Yeah, here we go. We got a couple packs left. 1, 2. Is this a third one? 3. We have about 3 left. They're $10 each, I think. They're a special product. We bought them, and they didn't sell super fast, and yet we're almost sold out of them. So they've almost all sold. We have a Ki Hyun Row, and he wants to order 24 of the OP15s and 1 Sharingan of Tears. Okay, Sharingan of Tears would be in this box, probably. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Ha! There we go. Sharingan of Tears. Do you need me to purchase shipping for my order just now? No, you don't have to. You don't have to ship right away. The way this channel works, you ship when you want to. You get a full year, so you can hold stuff here for a year. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna go with the way your name is ordered in PayPal. Ro Ki Hyun. Oops. That's an important detail because when we print the label, it needs to say Ro Ki Hyun, okay? So that Alexis, she finds the slab and she adds it to your order. This will be stored in a slab box. Ooh, nice heavy slab. I love it. The new slabs that they're using are great. Feels great. Okay, and then 24 of the OP15s. Let's go grab a box of OP15. Ready? There we go. That's it for me tonight. Wish me luck. Hee hee, that cool card. I'm going to keep them, not sell again. Ooh. Ready? Rotating that. Oops. Good. Good. What do we got? Snip number 1. Snip number 2. So a whole box of OP15. All right. And then we have this. COVID cost a lot of horrible times, but COVID also made a lot of companies, a lot of people, a lot of money. Yeah, I mean, we virtually created DoorDash and Uber Eats out of necessity when COVID locked everybody down. Well, I hardly even noticed it, to be honest, because the way lockdown works was how I was already living. They're like, you're not allowed to go outside. Don't worry, I don't. You're not allowed to go places. I don't do that either. You're not allowed to get too close to people in public. I don't do that. So, I mean, for me, whatever COVID lockdowns were, it's basically how I already live. I hardly noticed it. I love having the American dream today is to get some kind of full remote job so you can work from home, never have to go out into public and see anyone ever again, and have all your food delivered to you. That's the American dream today. Here's a hollow. All right, what we got? So here we go. 1 whole box. That's the American dream, is to never step foot out of your home again. Here's this guy. Never have to talk to somebody. Minga, please. Yeah, he's in here. That's the chase, huh? Ooh, wow, you actually did good on both boxes of this, I feel. Look at that card, guys. So this is not a manga, it's an alt art, and yet it's just a fantastic looking alt art. Look at that. Wow. Luffy and the gang. Great round. Here we are. Okay. And now if you wish, we can send those cards off to CGC or Beckett for grading, by the way. Oh, what is this? 2 pulls in 1 box? That's kind of new. That's kind of new. So here we go. So we're able to send these cards off to grade if you wish, by the way. That's something we're doing. That's an epic Luffy. Yeah, I mean, that Luffy looks really good, man. I think that card might be worth a lot when it gets graded. We're about to send off to Beckett, by the way, guys. So take a look into that. Does everyone here knows what it costs to do Beckett Middleman with me? Let me just quote that real fast. So it's in our extended menu. BGS grading, $35. So for $35, I'll send your cards off to BGS in a group submission. I feel like the group submissions have gotten smaller over time after PSA closed and the wait times got really long. But we do 2 different grading companies. We do CGC and we do BGS. CGC is for like cheap cards that you don't think are going to get black label. BGS is for cards that you think might actually get pristine or black label, which is harder than you think to get those grades, but it's possible. All right, we got this guy. How long does BGS take? Ooh, I wouldn't bet on anything right now. Who knows, a year maybe? Yeah, don't bet on anything because with PSA shut down and Beckett and CGC still open, they must be getting a hurricane of submissions right now. Because everyone's probably doing what I'm suggesting we do. Everyone's probably sending into Beckett. Everyone's sending into CGC. So they're probably just getting torrents of submissions right now. All right. Looky, looky, looky. So nice. Okay. All this for our friend, Mr. Ro Ki-hyun. Very good. You got a fat little baggie now, man. Look at you. That was a really nice box. That's right. Okay, cool. How long before you send off for BGS? We're sending off to BGS this week. So if you got a card in your bag you want to grade, pay for it right now. I'll add you. This weekend is it. This is the BGS submission week. It is going to be done like Sunday, basically. Kayla Taylor, AC Packs. All right, so Animal Crossing turned out to be pretty good to grade. We got some good 10s on there. I got like a mega booster pack in here. I don't even know why. All right. Back you go. Okay. Loose mega pack. Now, Animal Crossing. How long does shipping take? Well, if you're shipping here in the United States, it's just a matter of handling time. So Miss Alexis, she ships on Fridays and Mondays. She'll be here on Monday. And then shipping could take like 5 to 7 days at that point. Yeah, here we are. Open this. Okay. Remember, you'll have to sign for the package too this time, okay? So if you're a first-time buyer, that's one of the changes we're making after this nightmare came in and opened all that product. We're making a change. You do have to sign for the product, so you'll have to be able to do that, okay? There were 2 changes we made. A security change to the website called 3D, I think it's called 3DS actually, and it's a credit card security feature that makes the bank check your credit card more often. And then the other one we're doing is first time order. Well, when we ship your stuff, we'll have you sign for it. All right, what do we got? I don't know if that'll make a big dent at all in people who are using, wow, look at these, Judy, Raymond, and Isabel. That's great. All right. Perfect. And then after we do that one time, we won't really need to do it after that anymore. Here's Timmy and Tommy. These packs were awesome. Kayla, you got such good cards. All right, you seem to pull a lot of good stuff on this channel from these alternative packs. Here we are. Sid looks a little, the way he's looking back like he's up to no good, like he's being sneaky or he's checking behind his back or something. I think Sid's been up to no good. That's one I wanted. I love these. We got one pack left, and then we're officially sold out. Pretty crazy times, huh? Here's Darth Maul, Misty's Golding 10, Gundam Versaku, Dawn PSA 10, and Charizard. Dawn is going to go up into the live customs. She's a great pull. I'm going to set it to 125, though, because I'm not going to roll it down to 100 this time. I do that sometimes, but this is such a great card. I'm rolling it to 125. I think it depends on if I feel like discounting the card or making the card more premium. There we go. All right. Are you going to be sending out BGS submissions every month or every other month? Every month. I'm late on the BGS submission. I'm aware of that. I'm late. And I guess the reason I'm late is because it actually takes so much work to put a BGS submission together, because you have to scrutinize the cards you're sending out so harshly. But then also the problem is I don't actually get a lot of demand for BGS submissions. Did you know that? So a lot of people don't even bother. They go, I'm not grading with BGS. Probably because they know it's going to be so hard to get a 10, so they don't even try. They go, nah, I'll pass. Sid looks like he smelled a fart. Yeah, exactly. He's like, who was that? Who farted? All right, so this is Dawn. There we go. The lives. She's off, and away. Kayla Taylor sent in for that last AC pack. I'm just going to process this for you right away, okay? Let's see. Here it is. That's the final Animal Crossing, guys. We're sold out. How cool is that? So the last pack contains Rio, Marlo, and Wilbur. All right, he's the guy who sets up like the internet, right, for the Wi-Fi friends to join, if I recall. Okay, there we go. All right, very cool. Snapping up these. Let's keep them all together if we can. There we go. And now, Kayla, you know what you've just done? You've just cleared the Animal Crossings off the menu. Let's go find them. Probably under other items. Other cards. Union Arena Chainsaw Man, Powerpuff Girls, Solo Leveling, Harry Potter, Nivel Arena Brown Dust, Upper Deck Halo, The Boys, Trump Playboy, Nikkei Precious and Union Arena, Nikkei Nivel Arena. So it must be located in the secret menu. Other card sets. I don't even see it at all. Here's My Little Pony, Tattoos, Mario, KU, SpongeBob. KU SpongeBob is sold out. I'm removing that one. Okay, so KU SpongeBob's gone. Huh, I don't see them at all. Maybe they weren't on the menu at all. All right, well, let's check the website, though, because we got to make sure they're removed from the website. We should also check the SpongeBob. I'd be interested in leftover Spy Family packs. Ooh, okay. I'll look for those real fast. So, but first, Animal. Oh, Animal Crossing wasn't even on the menu in the website either. What? SpongeBob. How about SpongeBob? SpongeBob Chrome is still in the menu, and it should be because we're keeping SpongeBob Chrome. That's a good set. All right, cool. So you're interested in leftover Spy Families. Let me go hunt those down. I don't know how much we have, but I'll show you, okay? Here's a whole baggie worth of Spy Families. Okay, let's see. They're at a pretty good price, if I recall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there's 13 in this bag. And I'm going to go check the other room. I'm going to go check the shelf, okay? Wow, you know what we actually do have a lot of? Chainsaw Man. We have a ton of Chainsaw Man. But Spy Family is sold out. You're looking at the last packs there. So Chainsaw Man, we have too much. What is the price on Chainsaw Man? Oh, no, it's $11. That's already really low. Dang, dude. How much did I pay for Chainsaw Man? Meaning it's not even selling and the price is already low. Last ordered in January, huh? Okay, I need to know how many packs in a case. Divided by 18, divided by probably like 12. So I guess I'll lower the price on Chainsaw Man. So Chainsaw Man's going, oh, here, it says 176 for a box, huh? So what's that divided by 11? Yeah, it is 16. Okay, so it's 16 per box. So let's change it to $9 a pack. Chainsaw Man, we're trying to let them go. Big price change on Chainsaw Man. $9 a pack. Okay, so it's $9 a pack. Now this is first edition Chainsaw Man, so don't get that mixed up. You might find some online that are not first edition. Ours are first edition. Turn this down a little bit. Get graded. Thanks, Mr. I'm hoping that I'll be able to afford to send some cards into you next month to be graded. You know, one way you can afford to get some cards graded with me is to actually pay me with additional cards. I had one guy do that in the past. He sent me like 20 cards to grade. Okay, that should be a lot of money, right? But then he also sent me a bunch of his additional cards and said, can I just pay for the grading with these cards? And I said, I looked him over and I was like, hell yeah. So I was able to grade his cards plus the bonus cards and make back the cost of the grading on the ones he gave to me. So that is a strategy. So PSA won't take your Pokemon cards as payment for the submission, but I will. So that's something to think about. Okay, English Weiss Chainsaw Man. I notice it doesn't say first edition. It should. We're going to edit this. It's going to say, come on now, first edition. All right, so that is going to get updated because that's what it is. It is first edition. Good, good, good. We just lowered the price of Chainsaw Man by $2 a pack. So sometimes we lower prices on products. Let's see, we're gonna hit refresh here. Are you taking enroll cards now for what you're talking about? Possibly. I'm taking cards all the time. Yeah, you can send cards in anytime you want. And you know, you can send additional cards and ask for those additional cards to be payment for grading. It's a great way to try and get your cards graded without having to put any more cash together, especially if you spent too much of your cash on booster packs. All right, we just have to work out a deal on that a little bit. You can just roughly send me some stuff and be like, is this good enough? And I'll be like, maybe. All right, Miss Kayla just sent in an order. She says all 13 Spy Family packs. Can send more if needed. Wasn't sure of the price. Oh, there's no price on these? Why is Japanese? Oh my gosh, that's why they're not selling. There's no price on them. Oh my gosh. So what did you send? You probably sent, I don't know what you sent. Hold on. You sent 52. What is that, like $4 a pack? That's pretty low. Normally it would be around $5. Let me check the website, make sure they're not there, okay? Let me make sure they're not on the website. We're going to go over here to products. And we're going to say Spy Family. Oh, Spy Family. Come on. Spy Okay, they're not there either. We'll just accept $4 on them because you've got an order and no one else does. So why not? They're all yours. Spy Family is gone. Do you have any more of the Spy Family packs? Oh, you were the guy who bought the slab of Spy Family. Oh, man, I wish I had more for you right now. Dang, dude. No, she's buying the rest of these, and she got it at an unusually good price, too. Pretty sure we used to sell these for like $6 or something. I can't remember, to tell you the truth, but I know they weren't as cheap as 4, because 4 is pretty close to the actual price I pay. There we go. So I buy them at 4, and then I sell them at 5, or I sell them at 6. There we go. Didn't know you had them. Yeah, I didn't have them. They weren't on the menu. These packs were leftover packs that I must have removed from the menu already. Sometimes I do that. I do that when, like, here we are. Spy Family real popular right now. I remove items from the menu when there's no more sealed boxes. I remove it early so people don't try to order a whole box. All right. Is that a triple R? I think that's a triple R rare, right? Card name. Oh, it doesn't say it. All right. Here's a holo. Here's... Wait a second. There we go. A holo. How many seasons of Spy Family do they have now? I watched the first season. Did you know that? I watched the first season with Karis. She really liked the show. All right. Here's a holo. Here's a holo. And here's a holo. I can show you guys some additional packs that are not on the menu that just need to be liquidated. Here's Rose. Wait, is that her name? Oh, it's Yor. No, she has roses in the background. That's why I called her Rose. I'm an idiot. Here's a little pink-haired girl. If you guys have never watched this show, it's about a family, but they're not really family members. He's a spy, she's an assassin, and she's like a psychic kid, I think. And they kind of ran into each other, and now they're all pretending to be a family because it suits their need for an alibi. Here's this girl, and this lady, and she's blushing. And this girl, there we have it. The anime is so good, but it's starting to get stagnant in the manga. That sucks. All right, so that goes to you, Miss Kayla. You get 1 full art out of there. Although I think it's a good full art. I think it looks like a triple R. That's what it looks like to me. Still got to watch season 2. All right, so there we go. Spy Family sold out. Let me show you some packs that we have that I'm pretty sure are not listed because I'm out of them. So these guys right here. See this? This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity Collection 2, and this is not in the menu. And I don't even know what the price of them at. Maybe like $5. Oops. I kind of toss them into the Pokey jumbo packs. And then this is sold out as well. Now this is like $5 or $6 for sure. I think we were selling these at $6 by the end. So there's 6 packs left of this. Here we are. What am I doing with these? I'm just letting them kind of leak out into the jumbo packs. So they kind of slowly go away over time. Excuse me. I'm still burping up pickles. Fraud protections now required. Wow, crazy. All right. So we're jumping over here. Those are complete. The website orders are complete. Let's check PayPal queue. PayPal queue's complete. Kayla's done. Thank you, Miss Kayla. And no Cash App orders. All right, there's no orders in the queue. If you guys are wanting to have fun, send in for a round. Now, I'd like to move on to pricing up some fresh slabs, I think. How about this guy right here? So we got That's Awful Type 1. Type 1, huh? Mickey Mouse. Bubblegum Mickey Mouse. Let me try and find this guy. I'm curious. Oh, he's a PSA 3. That's actually pretty good. PSA 3, 1935. Mickey Mouse. Awful. All right, let's see. Let's see. So hard to price these, to be honest. They get priced, it's really hard to price these. You know, I think I'd almost rather send these off to, I think I'd rather send this off to the vault even. Maybe it's better to send it to the vault. Here's this one, look. Uncle Walt told Type 2, take a walk, and I'm doing it. Yeah, you know, I think these are going to go off to the vault. All of these. I sleeved that one. I wonder why I sleeved that one. Ooh, some of these, huh? These need to go off to the PSA vault. I highly doubt these are going to sell on the table for the price I'd like for them. There you go. I may have heard you wrong, but did you say the other day that you would do a cheap price for like 20 grades? No, I've never said that. There's no, you don't get like a bonus price if you grade like 20 cards. What I mean to say is when I submit it for you on like PSA, BGS, SGC, CGC, when you send it into those guys, they don't give you like a discount just because you did a lot. All right, cool. So we got all these, and they're going off. They're going off to be, what are these? There's like a box of slabs. What's up with this? Is any of this good? Oh, these are gonna be cracked. Look. I said probably 10 to CGC. So I may be cracking this one. Wonder why I failed. All right. So these all got to be cracked open. When should I work on that? Not right now. All right. This guy's got to go back into the Pokey Shuffle. Now, he is going in for 60. Oh, not grading. You meant pre-grades. Yeah, pre-grades. We charge $3 per card for pre-grades. It is a little bit pricey, isn't it? We could probably do quick pre-grades. Maybe if you order... yeah, I don't know. It's a great question because I've been pressed a lot to do cheap pre-grades because it's so useful. And I have really sharp eyes for it. I have a lot of practice. I mean, I've actually graded so many cards now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 7 years of grading. It's a lot. And, you know, maybe we could do like $2 if you per card if you did like 10 cards. So like 10 for 20 kind of situation. The problem is it's best to do that on a really slow night. So I think the way it should work is I should tell people that that's available. But I ran into this problem where people are like withholding getting their cards pre-graded because they think they're going to get it cheaper later. So I ran into that as a problem. Here it is. There'll be like a guy who was pressuring me. He's like, well, you got to do it now. It's slow. And it's like, ooh. There you go. You got to do 2 for 10 now. It's slow. And I realized I created an incentive for them to do that to me. And so that's why I haven't really worried about offering that up again in a while. All right, so now we've got Natto Queen. I sent you an order, 8 of the Yu-Gi-Oh! 25th on ZELLE. Now, I didn't know the price on those. I just was showing those off. It sounds like you tried to buy them. We didn't establish a real price on these. Let me look at that. I know the Pokemon was like $6, but I actually don't know what the Yu-Gi-Ohs are worth. So let me make sure they're not worth like $15 a pack, okay? We're going to say Yu-Gi-Oh! 25th Anniversary Rarity Collection 2 Booster. Let's see what's going on with these. So here's a booster box. How many packs in a box? Like 10 or something? Are mine first edition? Mine are first edition, huh? Oh, it's confusing. Help me out here. Is that underpriced at $5, guys? Did you send in for $5? Is this first edition? Yeah, it is. So here's somebody selling them for $7. I mean, that seems pretty reasonable. Oh, sorry, I thought you said 5. I was just making a guess because I didn't actually know what they were worth. I'm sorry, that wasn't a real price. I wasn't making them an offer for sale. I think what I was doing basically was showing you what I had, and I was just guessing what they could be worth. How many packs are in here? 10, 18 packs in a box, huh? 18. So let me do this. So I think I'm going to take the sale from you anyways, okay? It's not going to be a problem. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be A-okay. We're going to accept that purchase, okay? All right, but this Nido Queen needs to go up into a live customs first, okay? Let's get that done real fast. So here we are, Nido Queen. All right, and we have to sell this at about $100. Spy Family is 5. There we go. I'm really bad with Yu-Gi-Oh, you know. I'm really bad with it. So the live customs, I can tell you this, guys. The live customs are packed. 10 of hearts. Nido Queen. P10. All right, good. My wife loves Yu-Gi-Oh. Your wife likes cards? That's cool, man. Yeah. My wife doesn't like cards, but my girlfriend loves them. I'm just kidding. Yeah. All right. There you go. My wife has to put up with having a whole card shop in her home. What do you think that's like? She's tripping over cards all the time. Let's get a rotation here. We've got the signatures. Blastoise 1700. That's a good one. Dugong 10 for $250. If you're watching this tonight and you want to place a first-time order, there's 2 ways to do it. You can go to our website and try that, or you can just directly send me money over PayPal and Cash App. Either option's available. If you want to do the direct payment, go to our description of the live stream. If you want to use the website, go to the live chat. Either option works. So you got $100 in Cash App, you can just send $100 over Cash App with the note. All right, so you're ordering 8 of the 25th anniversaries. Here they are. You ready? Last sold on Topps 1999 Charizard was $350. Why is yours so overpriced? I priced them a while ago, first of all, so I don't remember what I saw at the time when I priced them. But a lot of the Charizards are different from each other. So I think the one you're referring to is a Rainbow Charizard. So I'm assuming you looked up a Rainbow Charizard. But besides that, we don't always go off of last sold. Sometimes we go off of what's available. So we go off of like cheapest buy it now. So you might find one that's, oh, here we go. This guy right here. So first of all, this is a rainbow holographic of this Charizard. And, you know, if somebody bid one up to $350 and it sold for $350 in auction, that's great for the buyer, not great for the seller. They should have just put it into buy it now. But we usually, what we do is we'll copy buy it now prices. Now, on a rare occasion, if a card's extremely desirable, we might go with the higher price on purpose because we don't actually want to sell it that badly. But if I recall correctly, I found one for $1,200 and that was the cheapest buy now. Ready? Slabs are very overpriced. I mean, you can feel that way. We sell a stack of them like almost every single day. We sell a stack of slabs. We are. If you find one that's overpriced, you don't have to buy it. And then what it'll do is it'll rotate on the table and then it won't sell. And then a month later, we'll check. And if the price went down, we just lower it. Here's Mind Control. Here's Hyper Librarian. Here's Rescue Rabbit. Here's Number 60. Here's Fantastical Dragon. Yeah, so the way we price, we've got Masquerena. So there's one of those Starlight Rares. The way we like to price our slabs, we just go with cheapest buy now. It's really uncomplicated. I don't actually do a lot of thinking. But he is a Charizard, so sometimes with like a Charizard, I won't opt for the cheaper price on a rare occasion with the Charizard. And that's because if I do, he'll sell like that. He'll just be gone in 2 seconds. So I go, okay, we'll hold out on the Charizard a little bit more. I don't know if I did that with that one. He's only a PSA 8. So more than likely, I just found one for sale for that price. All right. There we go. Here's Book of the Moon. Ooh. Exo Sisters. Rescue cat. You know, if you want to get one for $350, like maybe one you found sold in the past for that price, what you can do is you can wait for it to go back into auction. Here it is, another Starlight Rare. You can wait for one to go back into auction, and then you can bid $350 on it. You might win, but then you're waiting for one to go into auction, which could be a long time. And you know, the Pokemon market moves all the time. You read Label Zards, mister? Not all of them, but some of them, yeah. Actually, there's an example of that on the table right now. There's a red label Zard over here. You ready? Let me show you. Oh, no, we put him down in the box by now. We took a picture of him tonight. Probably in this pile right here. So there you go. There's a red label Zard right there. Same idea. He's just a card that sells so quickly and so easily. And he's such high demand that I can't keep up with demand. We never have a Charizard for sale because if you price them too cheap, they just get gobbled up. Somebody grabs it instantly into slab away. So Charizards are one of the hardest thing to keep on the table. Yeah, we got rescue cats. Not gonna lie, I'm surprised I'm awake. What are you doing awake? All right, here we are. Here we are. Now, but yeah, the way we price it, I just go with cheapest buy it now usually, and then I don't really think too hard about it. And if it doesn't sell, it rotates, and then we check again later, you know. Here's Solemn Judgment. Some slabs will go into like the Poke Shuffle or the Live Customs, and if you don't like it, or maybe you think the price is too high, you get to re-roll it for 90% value, so it's no problem. You just get to re-roll it. So let's say I put a slab in the Poke Shuffles for 100, but you think it's worth 80. Well, you get to re-roll from 100 to 90, so your re-roll is $90. Here's, I heard your voice calling me. Ghost Mourner, we got Droll, Bingo Machine, we got Red Eyes, Dark Dragoon, Mystical Space Typhoon, we've got Dugares. Here's Hyper Librarian, Ultimate Slayer. All right, Ultimate Slayer. All right. Very good. Ooh. Very good. And here's Rescue Cat. Exo Sister packs. Man, you're getting a lot of these Starlight Rares. You're getting so many of them. And last but not least, Ghost Mourner. Ghost Mourner it is. All right. Very nice. Now, I can't remember. Did you already have a bag? I think we're creating a bag for you. I think this is the first time you bought cards. You most, I mean, like, you know, non-slabs, that is. Mr. BGS does not upcharge like PSA, right? BGS, yes, they do upcharge, but it's a very small fee. Basically, if your card grades pristine or black label, they will add, they're going to add subgrades to the label. And so this will be an upcharge of like, I don't remember, it's like $8 or something. It's some amount. Usually I don't mention it to you guys. I just pay for it on my side and then just call it a day. The other thing that's actually hidden in the BGS submission cost. So I'm supposed to declare the cards. When I declare the cards, they charge me insurance for that. So that's the other hidden cost. All right. First non-slab. All right. So you're going to have a bag. Martina. Like Giratina. $7.26. Now this goes in the TI box, which we happen to have right over here. Who else is in the TI box? Tim B from 724. Here's Tim Truong. Wow, I know who that is. That's Asian Tim. It says Tin Truong, but that's just my bad handwriting. That's an M. Tim Truong, Asian Tim. Did you guys know this guy was from our very first year of doing business? So I didn't want to take his bag because I like him. But he hasn't been here for over 2 years now. I'm guessing he just took a real break. Maybe he shows up again one day, but yeah, I think we'll go ahead and get rid of this baggie. 2 years is too long. Tim B, this is a 2-year-old bag too. What did Tim B have? He had a Meowscarada. All right. So these are going to be declared abandoned. So this is an example of an abandoned bag. 2 years later, you never ship the bag. That's plenty of time. You're donating it to me. You're so nice. People are so nice sometimes. But what it really is, they don't want to spend $9 shipping just like 5 cards. They're going, it's just 5 cards. Why would I pay money to ship that, you know? So next up, we have a Miss Kayla order. She says, please top load my Lloyd Hit and AC Ambio Hollows. All right, you got it. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now, some people leave their stuff over here, and it's kind of an interesting thing I've noticed. Usually nothing really expensive. That's the pattern. Nothing really expensive. Oh, that's a creeper. We don't want the creeper. He'll make everything blow up. All right, so there we go. We got 4 cards for you. She's paying a small fee to have a bunch of these top-loaded. Top-loaders cost me money, but they also make your bag heavy, which cost me postage. Isn't that interesting? That's what I thought. Not bad. That's one of the reasons why I've ungraded my first appearance. Lugia, it would have something, George, a couple of hundred. All right, here's this. You talking about upcharges? Upcharges are so ridiculous, man. It's such an unpopular, it is such an unpopular cost at PSA. Like, here, you paid all this money, you waited all this time, now give us more money, or we won't release your cards. They're like the mafia. Hey, I heard you had some good cards. It'd be a shame if we were to de-encapsulate them. Ooh, your cards got good grades. You might need to insure them. Damn, dude, that's like the mafia. Thank you, Miss Kayla. Appreciate the order. Now we have an order from... Hit refresh. Dude, my hair's thinning out, man. When am I going to be bald? Team Rocket Grunt, what would you take back the Zelda slab for 50 store credit and open 2 live customs? Also get me 5 more hot pokey shuffles. So yes, you can sell the Zelda slab. Let's see. So you're offering to sell it for 50 and do 2 live customs. I mean, I'll do the, just because you don't like it, you're probably going to end up selling it on eBay anyways, right? All right, Zelda Topps Wax Pack, you're still stuck with me. So this is for sale for $75. It's a graded wax pack from 1989. It's a Nintendo wax pack. Mr. Team Rocket Grunt won it in the Poke Shuffles, but he wants to sell it back and turn it into 2 live customs. What other packs Mr. got lurking on a forgotten shelf? I know, probably something somewhere. I got a lot of stuff. Now, 2 live customs. Also get me 5 hot Poke Shuffles. Good luck on your live customs. Let's see if it turns into something more valuable than $75. It could. Okay, cross your fingers. Team Rocket Grunt. 1, 2. 1. 2. Oh, yes. Jim Tentacruel 9. Ooh, I like that one. I think that's $100. All right, instant upgrade. Let's find out about that. Let's see. Over here. Boy, that's a heavy box, man. Let's see. Here it is. Oh, it's been re-rolled. So it's actually, you traded in a $75 item, and you've got a $75 item. So what would you like to do with Misty's Tentacruel? Keep it or re-roll it for $50? Well, I should have just bought this back out of the box after it re-rolled for $75. Because no, I don't know if you're going to re-roll it for $50, but maybe you will. PSA gave this a 9, huh? That's a pretty rough 9. Look at the centering on the bottom. That looks like an 8 to me. Man, PSA, they suck, dude. That's a quality slab. Put it into consignment. All right, so he says consign it. All right. He's hoping to sell this for $75. Or, well, not 75. he will make $75 if it sells. Okay, and there we have it. Team Rocket, I'm sorry, Misty's Tentacruel. So, but he also needs 5 Pokey Shuffles. Ready? Here goes. 5 of these. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. 1, ooh, 2, 3. Oh! Another star spot pops out. That is a lucky round of live Pokey Shuffles. So you're just having good luck today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so the Adventure Time box truly is done now. You got the last spot in it. You got 2 spots in it, actually. Let's see who it goes to. But first, let's grab your Fooey Coco. Ready? Old Maid Fooey Coco. Here it is. He's currently worth 35. All right, let me know if you'd like to re-roll him for 30. Careful about talking smack about the PSA Mafia. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I like PSA. They're not gonna come after me of all people. What am I doing? Let's see. Boom. Re-roll it. All right. TRG. This goes into the star box break. Now, let's not put this into the second chance bounty. That's completed. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, good. I could quickly lose money if I ever miscounted that, you know, if you think about it. Like if I put the card back in for too low of an amount. Your re-roll is for 6 cards. So you started with 5, now you're getting 6 and that $40 star spot. You're way ahead. Here you are. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It re-rolled into nada. Okay, well that's fine. You still have your 2 spots in the Card Wars break. What are we going to get here? The Card Wars break is going off, everybody. This is the Card Wars break. This is a 4-spot break. It's pretty small. Could be a legitimate chance to take that Psyduck home if you're feeling goofy. Did you guys see the Hawk Camacho Psyduck got graded? Let me show you what that looks. Or what that looks like. So you're always allowed to skip taking the prize and keep the drawing. We did that under TCC returns. Here it is. So here they are. We got Gyarados here. There it is. That was Hot Camacho's. TCC Psyduck. So we encapsulated it for him, and that's in his possession now. There's that Ditto. Can you believe how good that Ditto came out? Oh my God. That looks crazy good. And then look at that Blockbuster card. That's a real Blockbuster card we encapsulated. And there's the Cubone as well. How cool. We haven't hosted any more art breaks with Quip's drawings. I would like to get more people to send in drawings, though. I mean, I think that would be... If we had somebody good who knew how to draw cards or was, like, practicing and getting better at it, yeah, I could do for you what we're doing for Miss Quip. Oops. I kept telling Six, I said, Six, you should do it because she likes to open cards over here and, you know, think of all the store credit she could earn. I think Tammy could do it too. I think Tammy's watching tonight. Tammy, if you were sending in drawings, we could probably try to sell them. It is. I don't know if it would make you a lot of money though. Might just be better off doing whatever you do for your job. Give me a number. People like hand-drawn stuff. You know, you got AI drawing all the digital images these days. So hand-drawn stuff is a special feeling. I'll throw this drink away, it's empty. Gooboop says 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, so that's done. Now, the names. Now you see them, now you don't. They're being shuffled behind the screen. We're bringing them forward. Okay. Oops. All right. Somebody in the audience, give me a number. This is a break. I feel like a break hasn't gone off in a while. Table breaks, they're like a thing of the past. Everyone just wants pokey shuffles now. You say 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, there it is. 6 is basically the same as just guessing 2 because it wraps around. Javier to Roki Hyun. Ooh, cold. All right, Roki Hyun. I'm sorry, man. Is he still watching? Team Rocket Grunt. Oh, now it's down to 50% chance, Team Rocket Grunt. Team Rocket Grunt. Oh, my gosh. It's going to Joseph Smith. Is he here? Is he watching? Joseph Smith pulls the box. He's going to like that. I get a feeling he's going to enjoy that. All right. So there's Psyduck taking another break, finishing it. Wow, 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 wow. All right. This is now going to be Joseph Smith's box. That's how that works. That's how break works. You guys pulled these cards. So this is yours. And this, I'm sorry, maybe it's like that actually. So this is yours. This is yours. That's how it works, right? We were talking about that earlier. All right. So it's Wigged. You had a 50% shot, man. God. But you know, that's the same as a coin toss, heads and tails, and half the time it's going to land on tails. All right, here we go. That's just how it is. This guy has 2 booster boxes with me now. He's got this one, and he has the MetaZoo box. That's crazy. What do you guys want the next booster box to be? I can do another Adventure Time Card Wars if you want. But we could do really anything. My focus, of course, with the Star box break is to get something cheap and to get something weird, something that we don't see very often. Like, it would be hilarious to do a box of, we could do a whole box of My Little Pony. Would you guys like that? I'm going to go grab one. We haven't done that before. We're going to do a whole box of My Little Ponies. All right, so obviously we do a lot of Pokemon on this channel, but we never really get to see this other stuff get opened. Oh, and I suppose we should create a link in the Break History channel. Okay, give me a minute here. Breaks History. So here it is. Joseph Smith Card Wars Booster Box. This occurred. You all basically saw the outcome, and he was the only one who didn't see it. All right. Cool. Well, excuse me. Let's grab this. Get comfy here. Okay. New round. There might actually be people who want to jump in here. This is for a whole box of My Little Pony. This is the base set box from Enterplay, and it's pretty stinking old, I think. 2013. I bought these for $30 a box. Now they sell for like $150, $160. Successful pony investment, I suppose. It's really hilarious, actually. All right, that's the next Star break, because I know you're all dying to get into a brony box. Cody Hodges. Yeah. I believe I just sold one of those too, if you don't believe me. I mean, I have 2 cases of it, right? And so I've been selling boxes of it. Let's see. Selling I think it's under orders. Here it is. Yeah, so we just sold this box right here. That says $150. That was on July 6th. So we're selling one over here for $160. Just, you know, $40 a spot. Okay, Team Rocket Grunt. Sorry about that. Sorry you did not get the Card Wars box. Eric Rodriguez, I believe, is next. He says, one Japanese Weiss Brown Dust. This set is selling itself. Pretty cool. Kind of scary, too, because it's quite expensive. Eric Rodriguez. Are you watching, Eric? Now, Mr. Eric just ordered a platter. Can you ship after this order? Yeah. Here, get this dust off of me. All right. Now, we've got... Now, if you recall, shipping is $9. So all you got to do to ship your items out is send in the $9. Here we are. All right. Mr. Eric Rodriguez. That's the way we do it. We do it that way so that people don't order 2 packs, then shipping, then order 2 packs, then shipping. Long time ago, we used to have free shipping. Long time ago. We did that in our first year. And what you discover is that people just constantly order shipping when it's free. So for us, it's $9 shipping, and we ship everything at once. Yeah. And so anytime you want to ship all your stuff, it's $9. All the bronies are going to jump into that. Yeah, well, honestly, you can buy a spot for someone else as a joke, too. That happens a lot in this channel, at least it used to. But there are actually some people who might want these cards, crazy enough. There might literally be a brony in here, but also just like some girl may want to be in there. There might be a girl who wants to be in the My Little Pony box. You know, I have a memory of selling My Little Pony slabs to some people. Here's the Bowser break. Have you guys thought about jumping in there? This is an amazing looking slab, man. He looks great. What's crazy is he could have already been placed into the live customs. Here's Tom Nook. Okay, Tom Nook. Table breaks, moving slower, pokey shuffles, and live customs blasting off. That seems to be the pattern right now. People like the instantaneous outcome. Here's Dustox. Ooh, from Sapphire. Okay, cool. Okay. When are we going to get a fairy card set? You mean furry card set? I don't know. It's a great question. All right, Mr. Justin, let's take a look. Whoa, it's a big Justin order. He says, please ship all bulk and top load the hits. Can you ship all my orders after this, please? Looks like you sent in for shipping already, so you're good on that. All right, let's start putting this together. He's got a lot of weird cards. Not weird, but a broad variety. So we got Abyss Eye, Dreamlike Oceans, One Piece PRB2. I gotta go get more PRB2. I'll be right back. All right, here we are, PRB2s. Almost running out of these. Set this down. Ready. The Trainer Choker is awesome. Oh yeah, one of the coolest cards to come out of the poker set. Shows all the gym heroes and gym villains. Here it is. All right. So, a Chinese Gem Volume 5. English Riftbound Origins. Watch this. That is a fresh booster box. Okay. Good. Tossing that there. That's 3 Gem 5s. Oh, I got to be careful with that. There you go. Sometimes the order looks like it's just one of everything. There we go. Okay. Origins. Fresh box. All right. 1 Nivell Arena BTO1. BTO1. Upper Deck Halo Hobby Pack. Okay, where do we store those? They're over here. We sold out of these. These are real popular. All right, and English Journey Together. Let's see, Journey Together. That's over here. All right, Journey Together. And Star Wars Galaxy 1. So a top Star Wars. Here we are. Top Star Wars Galaxy 1. English One Piece Royal Blood. Okay, Royal Blood. Which is where? Let's see. I think it's this guy right here. Boy, I think we got a lot of this. I ordered a case of this and didn't mean to. Weiss Marvel Volume 3. All right. That's going to be this guy. You really are putting together a jumbo pack break, huh? Cryptozoic Rick and Morty Season 1. Harry Potter Diagon Alley. Let's grab the Diagon Alley. I think it's closer. Oh, man, this is a mess. There it is. Got so many abandoned bags over here. I got to get them all cleared out of here so I don't have to dig around them anymore. Marvel Impel Series 1. Now, that one's pricey. Chromium cover cards Playboy. Oh, yeah, the Playboy cards. The Playboy cards are really interesting. So these packs give you a chance for Donald Trump. That's the point of those. Let's see. Top Sonic the Hedgehog. That's really expensive. An NBA Panini Mosaic Blaster. Really? Let's see. Where the hell do I keep those? I haven't had one of those ordered in like 7 moons or something. So here. That's football. NBA, you say? I think we're going to have to go find some NBA cards. Okay, so NBA. Ren and Stimpy English Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity V. Here's Rarity V. Ghost of the Past. Ooh, do we have any Ghost of the Past lying around? That'd be convenient. Nope. How about in here? This box says Yu-Gi-Oh! Ghost of the Past, huh? Oops. Ah, we got 1 pack of Ghost of the Past. Okay. You forgot Rick and Morty. I didn't forget it. I'm saving the ones that require me to stand up. I'm going to get those at the same time. Okay, and then shipping. Okay, so let's go back. So we need the Rick and Morty, the Marvel Impel, the Sonic, the Ren and Stimpy. All right, give me a second. Let's see. How about, here we are. Rick and Morty. Which one's Season 1? There we go, Season 1. Here's the Marvel Impel. Here's the Sonic. And here's the Ren and Stimpy. So quite a few packs there, guys. Okay, Rick and Morty. We're missing 1 pack, the NBA Panini Mosaic Blaster. All right, actually, it looks like we had it in here, and I mistook it. Let me look at that again. Yeah, here it is. We actually have some right here. What are these? Okay. Crazy. Here's a little... You want a bonus card? Here, you can have this guy. Uh-huh. There we go. Good. Whew. Excuse me. All right. So, wow, what an order. That's a lot. What do you guys think of this? And then he's going to have me ship this out as soon as it's done being opened, along with whatever else he bought tonight. Okay. Snips all around. This guy gets a snip. Now this guy's a wax pack. We'll do him last. Here's a Topps pack. All right. Here's Marvel. Here's Royal Blood. We got Star Wars Galaxy. Okay. And the Ghost from the Past. Ooh, blinding myself. That is really bright. Yu-Gi-Oh! And Playboy. Don't show your mom these. She won't understand. You have to tell her, Mom, I'm collecting Trump, actually. Here's Halo. Boy, he's a controversial figure right now. You got that war in the Iran going on, huh? That thing's a raging. Here's a Riftbound's Origin. Okay, you got your 3 Gem 2s, Gem 5s. There we go. Okay. And here is PRB2. I was listening to some leaders from one of the Middle Eastern countries, and he was talking about how he's glad the war is happening because he was worried that Iran would actually get the nuclear bomb and they would become like basically the bully of the Middle East because they had the superior weapons, both conventional and nuclear. So he was like, I'm glad it's happening. It's like, I don't want to have to deal with them. Very interesting perspective. All right, Sonic the Hedgehog. Ready? Okay. All right. What do we got? Special Stage. So we got Sonic Special Stage, Green Hill Zone. Now these are really pricey. Your goal is to pull a holographic out of these. And I think those holographics go for a lot of money. Those are the stage cards. Now these Flick It cards back here. Supersonic, Free Your Friends. Ooh, this is a good one. I like this one a lot. So I don't know what this one's called, but it's just him jumping off the stage here. And it looks like it's just a classic Sonic artwork. Remember, this is Topps, guys. This is vintage Topps product. I think this is 1990 or something, 1995, somewhere in that range. And so any one of these graded 10 easily nets your money back on the whole thing, right? And these are a little easier than they look to grade 10 almost because the quality is so high on these for some reason. Like these are out of the Wax Packs era. Wax Packs Topps cards are like impossible to get a 10 on, right? Well, this is like some new time period. It's plastic now. And it's like 1990 or something. I don't know. Anyways, I've graded a couple of these, and I've gotten a 10 here and there, and they're just really lovely. You're making me want to open some more because I haven't graded any Sonic in a while. So there's Sonic. Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity. No, Yu-Gi-Oh! Ghost from the Past. No Ghost Rare in there. Okay, so Ghost Rare is really hard to pull. Super rare. Where is the Rarity pack, though? Is it near the end? Here's the Rarity pack. Okay, Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity. Rarity V. Well, how about an overframe? Okay. Nah, no overframe. In fact, the whole pack is a little bit cold feeling. All right, nothing crazy in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity V. We just sold the Rarity Collection 2, didn't we? So Rarity Collection 2 is done. Here's the Star Wars pack. You're looking for full art textured cards. In particular, the Darth Vader is like the Charizard of this set. Super, super cool looking. If you pull it, you'll know what I mean. Immediately feels collectible. You go, damn, dude, I don't ever want to sell that one. But this is going to be a regular pack with some cutesy wootsy cards in it. Okay, good. Now we got Yu-Gi-Oh! Royal Blood. Here's Yu-Gi-Oh! Royal Blood. All right, so you're asking for your bulk and you're shipping right away. We can do that. Set this here. And here's Marvel Studios. Whoa-ho! We got Miss Lady Thor. Thor was a boy, now it's a girl. Ooh, I like this card. Look, that's cool. Is that War Machine? I don't know what that is. All right. How about this? Ren and Stimpy Topps, everyone. This is a vintage pack. Sort of. Sticking a little bit. There it goes. There it goes. All right. Well, that's trippy, isn't it? It says the joy of nature. Oh, the joy of nature. Here's 2 cards sticking together. All right. We've got, that's very classic for Topps, sticky cards. Who cut the cheese, man? Okay. Boy, this show was so weird. Fun things to do with cheesy chase cards. Okay. No clue what that is. I've never seen that before in this set. And now, the sticky cards. Oof. Well, it's not terrible, actually. No, these actually still look really good. Oh, it's blinding me. You idiot. All right. And get ready for Yak Shaving Day. There you have it. So that is the Ren and Stimpy. We have this on the menu right now, guys. Vintage Ren and Stimpy. Somebody requested it, and I added it. Oops. Don't go anywhere. Oops. It's all trying to slide around. All right. Marvel Impel series. These cost more, but every single card in the pack is gradable. Watch this. Famous battle, Spider-Man versus Venom. This is not even a holographic, and if this grade 10, it looks amazing in the holder. It just does. So every one of these are gradable. That's why these packs end up costing more. Here's Punisher. So Impel Marvel Series 1 is the only one that did it this way. Series 2 and 3 did not. But every card looks almost like a comic book cover. And so you can just grade the whole pack. And when these cards do grade 10, and they do occasionally grade 10, they sell for like hundreds. So I placed this on the menu specifically for that reason, because I thought, you know, why not offer a product where people, if they grade 10s on it, you know, they get to flip it for like $200 or something. But weirdly, it doesn't get open that often. I think people forget it's available, or it's just, there's just too many options on the menu, you know. Now we got like Magic the Gathering Marvel, you know, so like how do you choose the Marvel pack to open? You know, there's just so much. Here's the NBA pack. Good luck there. Okay, we've got Max Struss, DeAndre, Devin LaHonda. Here's Jarris Walker, rookie. Stephen Curry, epic. Okay, and Jalen Slauson, rookie. Okay, so we got some sort of parallel rookie card, prism card. It's pretty cool. I don't know if it's an especially expensive card. It looks kind of like a normal pack to me. I'm going to slide them all back into the pack. The pack shall act as the sleeve. Okay. Ooh, the sun's coming out. I see it. Sorting your store by category will help find items. I think that is a thing. I think you can do that in the website. Here's Open Relationship. Oh, this episode is so freaking funny, dude. My God, this is hilarious. I don't think I'd ever been made more uncomfortable when I watched that. Here's Improving Jerry's Golf Game. They just cut right to the chase. Here's Turbulent Juice. All right. The Christmas episode where his parents have like, I don't know, they've got like a dad's been turned into a cuck situation or something like that. There we go. Here's Improving Jerry's Golf Game. I'm Mr. Meeseek. Look at me. Turbulent Juice. Ah, the juice. We were talking about the juice in the Discord server, weren't we? We are. Here's PRB2. Ooh, what do we have back here? Sabo. Okay, it's just a standard pack. Standard pack it is. Here's your SR. Ooh, he's drying. Could you top load my hits? Maybe. I mean, so we top load a card if it's worth like 250. I don't want to top load every one of your cards. Like, I don't think this is a hit. I think it's just a hollow card from the pack. Same here. Like, these are hollows, but I wouldn't call them hits. You get hollows in every pack. Here we are. So with the top loads aren't free. We automatically top load an expensive card, but the card actually has to be expensive. I don't know if any of those were actually expensive. Now, alternatively, you can purchase top loaders to top load anything. You can top load a common card if you prefer, but those are going to cost $1 per top load. Here's Tatsugiri, and here's this cute little hat guy. Okay, any hits you consider a top load, please? Yeah, exactly. Well, that's how we do it. So we're watching. We'll look for any kind of hits, okay? Like, see, this guy's a cute little horsey, but he's not going to be a top loader. Here's Origins. Origins. What do we got from Origins? So for a top loader for Origins, you need a signature card to pop out. This time, no signature. Okay. And then here's Halo. Ready? USA shipping is $9. How much would it cost to ship my slabs? Yes, $9 in the US, no matter how much or how little you have. So you may have one slab, you may have 100 slabs, but it's always going to be, look at that. Doesn't that look beautiful? Wow. These Topps Halo cards, not Topps Halo, these Upper Deck Halo cards are fantastic. We've been selling these like crazy ever since it launched. You know how many boxes of this we've sold? Probably like over a case of them. And they just keep selling. So this is your holo card from this pack. And again, this one's not a hit. Notice how it's just a Halo Reach card, not numbered. We are. And then this card is a cute little green card. Just leaving this up. Please. There we go. All right. What I like to do, I like to stack these square cut cards together so they make a nice little stack with each other. I think that's good. Now here's the BT. Ooh, you gonna get a signature? Yes, you are. You're gonna get a good signature. Guilty. A little signature Guilty snipe out of the Nivel Arena cards. So this is Nikkei Nivel Arena. Super cute. And here's Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Here's Harry Potter with no hollows. Spongify, Book of Spells, Dog Biscuits. This is vintage era Harry Potter, printed by WotC, the same company, Wizard of the Coast, that prints Magic the Gathering, and they print Pokemon in the past, right? Okay, here, have a little top loader for this Guilty card. I'm pretty sure the Guilty card is not worth $250, but I want you to have a top loader so that you feel like you got a nice top loader. Oops. Can this just go in? That's what she said. All right. So there we go. A little top loader there. Journey Together. What about Journey Together? Here's some hollows. Okay. And here's Abyss Eye. You ready for the Abyss Eye? Okay. Unlucky, just a cold round in the Abyss Eye. Now this pack can have Donald Trump in it. Who will clean your toilets, Donald Trump? I used to collect Harry Potter cards when I was younger. Oh, that's so cool, man. Well, we have them in the menu. We have some in the menu. Okay, just some foxy grandmas in here from like 100 years ago. No Trump in this pack. There's nothing not safe for work in the Playboy cards. They're actually really tame compared to the kind of stuff we get now from anime. All right, and there we have it. That's the whole thing. Wow, wow, wow. That's a big order, man. You got a lot of cards now. So, let's get it all prepped. And you ordered a round of shipping. Let's store this back here. There we go. Now, fresh bag. You didn't already have a bag, right? You used to have a bag, but we shipped it. And now this is a fresh bag, correct? Now, Miss Alexis will be in on Monday to do the shipping all over again. Do I need to order shipping again if I order again? Basically, what I can do for you, I can create an extra heavy label. So this label can be much heavier than it's supposed to be. That would cost me a couple dollars. But what it would allow you to do is keep adding to this submission if you want to add more. Like if you still got the itch. See, that's the cool thing about this channel is you can just keep adding before you ship. Now, I don't have a small box, do I? Really? Wow. I need a small box for this. I tell you what, I'll put these in here. What time is it? It's 5:30 now. So, unfortunately, now would not be a good time to place that order. Let's see. So, if you're thinking about doing another one of those big orders, the kind where they have like 20 packs in it, we are out of time. Okay, now you're saying that maybe the email address was wrong. Let's see. I'm going to take a look into that. No bag, just slabs. Let's see. So I'm looking at your email. Come on, man. Don't do this. Oh, yeah, there's a typo in the email. I see the typo. I'm going to adjust it. All right. that is why you never got the email. So we're going to go into how to get this done. I think first we're going to clear this. Then we're going to go into contacts, and we're going to search for your last name. Come on. Interesting, it didn't find you. Let's try your first name. Let's search that way. Oh my gosh, this system is so janky, dude. Aha, there you are. So weird. All right, now we're going to select this. We're going to hit edit. And now your email, this will be updated. And we're going to hit OK. And we're going to hit OK. All right, so now we pull your name up and the email's been adjusted. Perfect. Now, do you think I should make this a heavy label? So the queue is closed. Yeah, we better close the queue. It's 5:30, guys. Terry, I saw you just placed an order. We better stop placing orders. If you want, Justin, I can hold off on printing the label right now, and we can just write that you paid for shipping on your bag. Because, you know, we'll be back on tomorrow night, too, and the next night, and the next night. And we just go on forever. We really do. So we can do this. We can write SH, and you can keep adding to it so that it all ships together and saves you some money. Because no matter how heavy it gets, it's always $9. So the benefit is, you know, you get to save a lot that way. BTC on a bull run, about time. Man, I bought like $50,000 of it when it hit 58. No, I'm kidding. I didn't do anything like that. But let's see. We've seen Bitcoin bounce a lot. Let's see. Bitcoin price. Oh, I typed in Buckcoin price. It's on 63,000. I mean, I don't know if I'd call that a bull run. I mean, relative to maybe like the last 4 weeks, maybe. All right. What time are you on tomorrow? It's the same time every night. Yes, the same time. It's called a late night stream. So like for me right now, it's 5:30 a.m. I'm like an overnight worker. And we need to have me head off to bed by 6 a.m. so that I don't become like a true like zombified person who doesn't see the sunlight. We have a Sarah Dusenberry order of the queue this whole time. Oh my gosh. You had me for a second there, mister. I know, I almost got you. I've dabbled with crypto. Here's Sarah, 10 Poke Shuffles, 1 Jumbo Pack, 1 box, PRB2. All right, let's get these orders together for Miss Sarah. You ready? Sarah Dusenberry, Sarah Dusenberry. Sarah, we're running out of time. What am I going to do, Sarah? Do you like this Tom Nook? How cute is he? Oops, snip number 1. Snip number 2. Half the people on YouTube don't see the sunlight. I'm changing that, man. I went swimming yesterday. I was out in the sun. I could feel the sun burning my skin. I was like, I'm going to get sunburn. I'm going to get some sunlight, man. I was swimming. It was refreshing, too, by the way. It felt great. I'm feeling a hit on this One Piece. I hope so. Let's get Sarah the super manga or something. I'd like to see that. All right, so here's an SR. Okay. How many boxes of OP15 left? Pretty sure I have a lot of it left. I think I have several cases of it left. I ordered too much because I didn't know it wasn't going to be that popular. Let's see. Here we are. Actually, we used to have a guy, Zach Stekskowski, and he used to eat up a lot of One Piece, but I haven't seen him in a little while. If he ever returns, that'd be nice, but until then, we might not have to order as much. Here's the mermaid. Ooh. Here's da-da-da. This glasses guy. I've got glasses. Whoa, he's got glasses. Here's the clown. Ah, there's your full art. Full art Dawn card popping out. Okay. Here's Bunny Bread Girl. Can I order now and you open tomorrow? Absolutely. So here's the deal. If you do that, we can either wait till you're in the stream tomorrow, or I can open it at the very beginning of the stream, whichever way you prefer. Some people like to have it opened instantly. Some people, they like to wait until they're in the stream. All right, and now we've got Crocodile. Crocodile, he's the bad guy who turns into like sand or something, right? Pretty cool Crocodile card. All right. 10 Poke Shuffles, 1 Jumbo Pokemon pack. Dusenberry. Sarah Dusenberry. That's right. Ah, yes, Miss Sarah. Hope life's going well for you, Miss Sarah. Let's grab the Poke Jumbo pack. There we go. Okay. They're doing a TCG. Thoughts? Have you searched up the massive amount of players Palworld has? It's funny, they lost their lawsuit, Nintendo did, and Palworld is now releasing a card set. I find that hilarious. So whenever that card set comes out, I will be happy to carry it because I think that's going to be very funny. There. Sneak the Beast. Pulling you a Magikarp tonight, right? Out of the triplet beat. I wonder how well the Palworld cards will be, like if they'll look good, and I wonder if they'll sell a lot. Whoever's working on Palworld is probably turning into a millionaire. It shows you guys, you know, ooh, whoa, double hit. Oh, yeah. You know, you get some cold packs sometimes, Sarah, and then eventually you get a hot pack and it makes up for it. Isn't that nice? So there you go. Raikou. Here's... Oh, yes. Your next pack will also have some stuff in it. Mag Cargo and Gardevoir. Aren't there guns in Palworld? Yeah. All right, now here's Triplet Beat. Bibbidi Beat Bop. Hariyama. Here's Paradigm Twigger. We got Arcanine. Bark. Arcanine's so cool. Now here's the Mega Frosty. Got a holo. Here's Nihil Zero. Blank. 151. Venonat. Kind of sucks. Okay, a couple cold ones there. I keep missing my local card show. You're lucky you get local card shows. We don't get anything out here. If you're not taking any more orders, then you can ship my order now. Thank you. All right. Yeah, we're not taking any more orders. We will be back on tomorrow, though, okay? So if you want, you can always add more to it tomorrow, okay? I'll be there. You just check us out if we're, it's literally going to be the same time. Here's Pokemon White. Miss Alexis ships on Monday anyways, so your stuff will just be sitting here waiting for her to arrive on Monday. Here's some holos. Here's a cold pack. Here's a cold pack. Here's High Dragon. Here's a cold one. Here's Abyssai. Come on, Abyssai. Ooh, the time bomb or something. Okay, you got the explosive bomb. Here's a cold one. Here's Scarlet. Code. Gem 5. That's Chansey. And here's Mewtwo. Here is the Lost Abusi with a Rotom in it. Yeah, the sun's coming up. I see the sun up. You know, the original rule was that I was supposed to finish by 5 a.m. And now look at us. We're like going all the way to 6 a.m. 6 a.m. becomes 7 a.m. I got to draw like a hard line in the sand somewhere. You know what I'm saying? If I don't do it, I'll be streaming till like 7 a.m. in the morning like in the past. We just can't do that anymore. It's a terrible lifestyle. I got to have a little bit of life balance these days. You know, like it's the weekend. If I go to sleep at 8, I'm going to be waking up at like 3 or 4. And then Karis doesn't see me on the weekend until 4. You know how much that sucks? It sucks ass. It's terrible. It's like we don't even see each other. On the weekend, we don't see each other. It's like, okay, it's the end of the day. What would you like to do now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Or like that, or I just don't go to sleep, you know? So what do I want? Sleep deprivation. Ooh, Gengar. I think you just pulled an $80 card, Miss Sarah. Sarah just comes in and plucks out an $80 card from the Pokey Shuffles like it's easy. Where is that Gengar? 047, there it is. Dawn has a question. What's the question? Dawn says, I placed an order for 1 Simpsons pack and for shipping. Can you make sure I'm there tomorrow before? I know who you are. You're Terry He, and you placed your order, and you're after Sarah, actually. 1 Simpsons pack and shipping. Can you make sure I'm there tomorrow before? I want to see what slabs I had. So when it comes to showing off, would you like to keep this, Sarah? When it comes to showing off slabs, we don't really do that. I don't like retrieve the slabs, bring them back upstairs, and then show them off. They just get shipped out. So we don't normally show them off. What you can do, you can buy a channel in Discord and have me photo your slabs before they get sent to the shipping area. But now that they're in the shipping area, I don't like to touch them anymore. You are? Keep. All right, you got it, Sarah. You did good tonight. Okay, Sarah Dusenberry. And let's pop this into a bag. But I think I can grab that Simpsons pack for you right now. Pokemon are cool, but how do they help my Goblin Army? That's true. Goblin Army, huh? Let me just write Sarah on the bag. Put it up into the Sarah box. Da-da. All right, so Sarah Dusenberry's done. It's 5:40. I knew we were cutting it close. And so now we have probably the last order of the night, Terry Herzig. Shipping and 1 Simpson Tops. Okay, so the Simpson Tops is way over here. Here we are. All right, 1 Simpson Tops, Mr. Terry. Yeah, I'd have to go run and find them all. It would take a while. Funny has a name, and it's Bartholomew J. Simpson. I will not get very far with this attitude. All right, I love it. Place this here, and you'll see your slabs very soon because they're going to show up at your door. Comics are for kids, boy. Who ate my cookies? No more television for all eternity. Now get in there and clean up that mess. March your butt straight up to bed. Here's Maggie doing the pacifier sound, which I cannot make. Oops. There's the pacifier sound, and here's Apple Polisher. Thank you very much. I take that as a compliment. All right. So she's been made fun of because she's a teacher pet. An apple sounds delicious right now. There you go. I bought some mangoes, and I like firm mangoes. I do not like soft mangoes because they get like overly ripe. But these mangoes were too firm. I sliced into it, and it's like as hard as a rock. It's like eating the rind of a melon. It's like, oh, damn. So now I got to wait for them to ripen up a little bit so I can actually eat them. All right, here's Terry. Now, Terry, do we have your shipping address already, I presume? I think we've shipped you before, right? Did I hear free ones? Free ones. Let's see, Terry. Yes, we have. Okay, we've shipped you before. Let's go ahead and just reduce this a little bit. You said you had like 8 slabs, huh? We're getting up-to-date rates. All right, so they're getting up-to-date rates. And while it gets up-to-date rates, I'm going to set your bag on top of this guy. And did we have a giveaway? I think we probably did. Here it is. Oh, cool. It's done right away. That's nice. Mister, I have a new address, though. Oh, okay. We're going we're going to clear this. We're going into contacts. So you'll have to email me that. Let's delete your old address. Why did it not find? Oh, because I spelled it wrong. Let me go get this process started here for this. Hitting refresh. I'll send you on Cash App. Well, you know, if you email it to me, you can include your email. That'll get you a tracking number, you know, so tracking number's good. Here it is. TheCardconomist@gmail.com. That's where you email me at. All right, type in TCC right now if you want to be in the Star Wars giveaway. You have to type in the keyword TCC. All right, we're going to jump back over here to stamps, and we're going to delete this address. Delete. We've deleted your old address so that it can't be accidentally used. You'll email me the new address, and then we'll print you a label before Miss Alexis comes in. All right, cool. I'm going to go ahead and close the shipping now, actually, so it gets refreshed. And now, who's going in here? Well, I think Mark Kaplan's going in automatically. And then we're going to have Cody Hodges. How'd you get in there, Cody? You must be really vigilant about it. Cody H, number 3. Crazy KRS. All right, number 4. Ding Ting. Number 5. Kerm the Worm. All right, Mr. Kerm. I've never written your name down on this before. So we're filling this card out. When it hits 20, we roll dice, and then the person who hits the number gets to keep the slab for free, for nothing, just for typing in TCC. Well, this has been a very busy stream from beginning to end. It was a full 3-hour stream as well. I had a lot of fun, guys. I'll see you for the Sunday nighttime stream. I hope you guys will be there. We'll keep opening cards, and I'll keep screaming, and hopefully we pull something really wild, okay? All right, thank you, guys.